Sup, Terran? Terran's not here. It's me. How's my audio sound? It's a stream takeover. Terran's gone. Is audio okay? Or if anybody wants to hop in the chat, just let me know. But anyway, we're replaying some Commander tonight. Sound awesome. Nice. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Doing all right? Is there any? I'm trying to figure out. I'm probably going to go and start off with Commander. I think that'd be the best thing to go off with. I'm trying to figure out if there's any certain Commander. Let's go with Church of Athreos. That sounds pretty good. How's everybody's day going? Is everybody going good? Going good so far? Go over to the just for fun room, then we'll be good because no Commander in the tournament practice room. Let's go get the format switched up. Commander 1 versus 1. Let's go Church of Athreos. There we are. And also, if you want to play or anything, we can do some Arkham. Yeah, that's a lot. And there's a lot of decks right here. And then you can see the I've got a bunch of more decks down there. So yeah, it's pretty good amount. So let's go ahead and make a Church of Athreos. Also, and if you want to play, hop in there. Let me know. Terran left the doors open to the actual streaming office. You know, I was walking around the MTGO trader room, and I noticed the door was unlocked. Terran left; he's been gone. So I went in here. We took over the stream. That's what we're going for. Took it from Terran. And also, for real, if you don't know who I am, I do have I have a YouTube channel, Jolt. I do put out 1 versus 1 Commander videos, and yeah, we might end up doing Fanax Crank. I think that's something that I do want to get going because I always enjoy playing that one. And probably do some Magic After Dark. That'd definitely be good to kind of do that. We'll see if anybody will join us, though. Oh, let's turn off match real quick. There we go. Let's go to 1 win. Makes a difference. Usually nobody wants to play Commander matches on there sometimes, so that does happen. But yes, and also it was funny because I was getting ready to stream, and so we're having a lot of storms in this area. Like I'm from Dallas, and we have a lot of storms. And let me get this. There we go. And like right before I was about to go online, the electricity went out. I was like, all right, this sounds like a lot of fun. And then where are the commanders real quick? Got Baby Atali. There we go. So I'm still getting used to getting the chat and everything looking good. There we go. It should be good. And as far as opening hand goes, Ancient Tomb, yes, I like it. We're going to go and keep on this one. Get that popped up. There we go. Make Atali just a little bit bigger. All right. Hey, what's happening, Brian? Doing okay? But yeah, oh yeah, as far... Oh, dang it. All right, we'll go to the play lobby. But yeah, as far as electricity, it went out. And I was just like, oh, great. So hopefully the stream lasts. If it does go out kind of... if it goes out kind of quick or suddenly, it's probably because my electricity went out. But I'm going to be streaming for about 2 hours, so it should be kind of fun. And I don't know, it's interesting. I'm used to recording YouTube videos. So this is actually my first stream if you're catching it. We'll see if we can't get somebody to join. I need to see if I have the cards for that. I may not have the cards for that. Let me check real quick. I think I'm missing a couple. Yeah, I'm missing a few cards on there. What I end up doing is I usually just borrow... I keep different decks open on... I borrow different decks from MTGO traders sometimes, different cards that I haven't bought yet, and so that's one of the cards that we haven't got going on. All right, there we go. Got somebody to join. Let's get the graveyard popped up. There we go. We'll get the commanders going from there. And the Church of Athreos, oh man, ooh, playing gets wrath. As far as opening hand goes, we've got Caves, we've got Windswept Heath, Weathered Wayfarer. Yeah, I like this. We're going to keep on this one in a heartbeat. And then go from there. Opponents on the play, let them do their thing. We're playing Athreos, God of Passage. Devotion 7 turns into a creature. Then whenever another creature we own dies, return to our hand unless target opponent pays 3 life. And I'll cover Wrath in a second. Let's go and get the Weathered Wayfarer down. Let's go and crack the Windswept Heath. What's up, Zada Ding? You doing alright? Let's go and crack the Windswept Heath. Let's grab that Scrub Land. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, I know. Looking pretty good. Get the Scrub Land down. Let's go Weathered Wayfarer. And we're going to go and pass the turn. Play get Stark of Wrath. Destroy target artifact or creature. That permanent controller gains control of Wrath. Should be pretty fun. There was a EDH rec, I think April Fool's joke with Wrath, and so that was pretty fun. Making sure that he was, I can't remember what it was, it was like as a buyout or something like that. So, hey, hi Landon, doing okay? And let's go ahead and lead off. Ooh, We can go for Weather Wayfarer on Ancient Tomb, but I'm really thinking Dark Confidant sounds real good. Let's get that card draw going. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Dark Confidant. Let's make the land drop, though, first. That would be something that we need to do. Get on Dark Confidant, and we'll go and swing in for 1, since we don't have the mana. Yeah, Terran. So actually, Terran left the doors open to the MTGO Traders recording room. He always keeps it locked, but since he was gone on vacation, I was just kind of picking around the MTGO Traders recording compound. We have a really big compound that we all live at, and he left the door unlocked, so that's where we're going. I took the stream key from him, and it's yeah, it's my first stream. I'll try my best, Super Wesley 64, to win. It'd definitely be a win for the Church of Athreos. Let's see our opponents get. They did get down the Cold Steel Heart. Alright, get down Stark of Wrath. But yeah, it's kind of weird for me because I'm so used to recording Commander videos. It's kind of weird to be doing this live. Like, I'm so used to just like recording in the mornings and different stuff like that. Let's get the Dark Confidant flip, and then draw into Cruel Tutor. Let's go and get the Swamp down. Actually, we can go for an activate. Just go and grab an Ancient Tomb off Weather Wafer. I think I like that. Let's grab Ancient Tomb. We'll be able to get that down. If we want to go for Oblivion Ring, yeah, I think I like going for Oblivion Ring. Let's grab that Ancient Tomb. Get the Ancient Tomb down. Let's go for Oblivion Ring. That's going to be white, and then 2 off the Ancient Tomb. And send all wrath into the afterlife, the Church of Athreos. So I was looking for more people. Yes, Commander is my favorite format. Anything else? Let's go and swing it for 2 Dark Confidant. He always likes to go for that. And actually, Dark Confidant, he's the Church CFO of the Church of Athreos, if you do not know that. CFO, and then Weather Wayfarer is our landskeeper here at the Church of Athreos. So we always kind of keep some good people here. Yeah, it's definitely something that Sparktoad, yeah, reacting to you. It's something that like leading up to it, I really wasn't nervous about it. It was more just like I've never just live streamed, so it's just kind of one of those things where I'm just going to kind of stumble into it and then kind of figure out how to go from there. And I'm going to be streaming on my own channel too, if you subscribe to my channel, and I'll be doing that for sure. But also I'll be doing it on MTGO Traders from time to time because it's always fun to put out new decks for MTGO Traders, but it's also kind of fun to stream. Like, I've been kicking around this Revolt Zoo deck that's like, it's nasty. I love it. Alright, let's get it there. We'll probably play that tonight too. Cavern of Souls, and then Dark Depths. So our opponent is sitting at 3 lands, so we're not actually going to be online for Hi Adaby, doing alright. We're not going to be able to go for the Weather Wayfarer activation. We do have Cruel Tutor in the hand. I like it down Obnixilis. Let's do that. Let's go for Obnixilis. It's going to be black, colorless, black, and then 2 off the Ancient Tomb. And then we'll be able to get down to Athreos. That'll actually be some pretty good devotion. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be enough. I do want to take care of Squee. Let's just go for the card draw. I like going for that. It's actually a modern deck that I'm playing, and then anything else. I don't think we're going to swing in. We're just going to leave it up, trying to protect Obnixilis. I think it'd be pretty good for us to go for, and then we'll worry about getting down Athreos. It is a modern Revolt Zoo deck. It has Bloodbraid Elf in it. We're trying to use the Burning Tree Emissary. We're also using the Hidden Herbalist with the Revolt, where you add 2 green to your mana pool, and so we're also running 4 copies of Simian Spirit Guide in there, which is like I was playing against Land Destruction earlier today, and I got a bonus. Oh, excuse me, Ravos Soul Tender. I hate when like Chaos Warp happens and all of a sudden I've got a like added board state. I'm like, what just happened? But no, it was Ravos on the battlefield. So I'll definitely take that trade. Gonna help us go from there. But yeah, so we're running 4 copies of Simian Spirit Guide, and you end up with some like a couple turns where you end up with like Goblin Guide, like Crack Fetch Goblin Guide, and Exile Simian Spirit Guide, and then get down another Goblin Guide. It's really good. All right, so with the Ravos trigger, got the Dark Confidant trigger. So we draw for that. Then Flagstones of Torquir, and then Priest of the Bloodright. Alright, so our opponent did take care of Obnixilis. So what are we going to go? Let's go and get down Athreos. We need to get the Master down. So if we make the land drop, we'll be able to go for Athreos and Cruel Tutor. And our opponent didn't really have much going on. I kind of like going for that. Let's go white, black. Now 2 off the Ancient Tomb. Get down Athreos. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll have just enough devotion for that. And let's go ahead and get down the Vault of the Archangel. Let's see what we can search up for Cruel Tutor. Probably need to get Blood Artists on the battlefield. I think that'd be pretty good. Okay. Gonna go for Cruel Tutor. We'll need to find some sort of sack outlet, but at least we get on the battlefield. Our opponent has some sort of board wipe, Hour of Devastation, who knows. Let's grab the Blood Artist. There we go. Go into the hand. Excuse me, so go on top, and then we're gonna go and pass the turn. Let's go and swing it with Ravos, and then now that we have the added bonus, we can actually just start going Beat Sticks. Alright, so it's going to be 2-2. I've got 7 coming across. We'll put our opponent down to 20. They can block with Squee if they want to. I'm not really sure what our opponent's deck is, but when they get the return Squee from your graveyard to your hand, so that's something they could go for. Would you be interested in... Yes, Trainer is on my to-do list. I have a really long to-do list. There's probably about... trying to think. Probably about 30 commanders on there. So, like, I have an Excel sheet where I keep all my deck files and different stuff like that. And when somebody says gives a deck suggestion, I add to that deck, and that's one thing that I am trying to do for like this year is get better about doing some of the older commanders, the suggested commanders. Like I released Keranos last Friday, and that was a lot of fun getting to do that because sometimes I get stuck in these ruts of like doing 3 releases with 3 new gameplay videos and then doing a deck tech on it. Mysium Mortars, okay, 4 damage to Ravos. That's okay, we can survive that. I have a lot of them on there. Pretty much, I'll try and pull it up here in a second. Let me get it pulled up. But there's a lot of them on there. Alright, opponent went for the Mysium Mortars on Ravos Sultan. That did turn off Devotion. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can actually get down Eiley next turn and be able to swing in with Athers and our poor opponent. So sitting on like 3 lands right now. My favorite playstyle, let me see. Let's get the Dark Confidant. My favorite playstyle is drawing cards, pretty much. Okay, let's go ahead and get down the... We don't have to worry about a counter spell. Let's go ahead and get down the Flagstones. It's going to enter the battlefield, not tap. So we'll go ahead and get that down. Let's go and turn on Devotion for Athreos. Let's get Eiley down. That's going to be white-black. And I guess if we wanted to start making some creatures, we could go for Thraben Doomsayer. We do have enough for Priest of the Blood Rite. That would be a good clock in there. Let's go and do that. That's going to be black. Black off that. That's going to be 1, 2... and then tap the Vault of the Archangel. So we're going to get down Priest of the Blood Rite, and then we'll get that 5/5 Demon. We can use Eiley to sacrifice Priest of the Blood Rite, so that'll be pretty good. Alright, get the 5/5 Demon. Oh, look at this church service. Let's go and push in with Athreos. Yeah, and then anything else we're going to go past turn. Now, we do have Weather Wayfarer. Can't go for the Dark Depths combo, but unfortunately, opponent's sitting on not a lot of land, so... Now, my favorite playstyle is definitely drawing cards, but it just kind of depends. That's one of the main reasons why I love Commander, is because you can play so many different playstyles and have a lot of fun. Like, when I threw together that Keranos deck, it was a lot of, it was almost like a cube deck. It was just a lot of good stuff like Prophetic Bolts. I love casting that. And so it was really fun to build just a blue-red Spellslinger deck. But if I had to pick one, it'd have to be Aristocrats. You can see when we start off with the Church of Athreos, it's a lot of fun. You can win some games with that. And you catch a lot of people off guard, too. But as far as our opponents, going to get their Commander pop back up. Only sitting at about 5 mana. We're swinging in next turn, looking at 7, 9, 14. Got 16. We got 17 coming across, so they're almost at lethal. And we, all right, Post can scoop it up. So we got that one. Is there any certain commander that anybody wants to see? I've got a ton of them on here. I think the only ones I don't have cards for are going to be like Gashoth. I do have cards for Zakama, I think. We are. Let's go and switch it up. Actually, I'm going to go play that Keranos deck. I really enjoyed playing that one. Yes, it is weird having a it's weird having a camera on here. Usually it's just in the mornings. I'm wearing gym shorts and a t-shirt. My hair looks absolutely crazy. And then, can you make a Windfall deck? What do you mean by Windfall? Like, oh, play the Locust God. Yeah, I can get that going. We got the cards for it. We're going to play first. Let's get the commanders pop up, see who we're playing against. Playing against Avacyn. I love, I'll give my Avacyn story here in a second. But as far as opening hand goes, yeah, I like it. We got Chrome Mox, Shibian Reeve, Thought Vessel, get that down, Factor Fiction, Opt. Yeah, we'll keep on this one in a heartbeat. Oh, we can get some, Ketra, God of Kitty Cats. It does remind me, I need to write some of these stories down, but let's go ahead and get down the Shibian Reeve. Yeah, let's get that down. Let's go ahead and go for Chrome Mox. And we're going to go ahead and exile Pongify. We'll go and get rid of that right now. I kind of like Magus to the Wheel, Factor Fiction, and Opt. I guess we could technically get rid of Opt if we're going to have Factor Fiction, but we need to get a land. Yeah, let's go and exile the Pongify. I think that sounds good. Let's go and exile the Pongify. Let's go and go for Thought Vessel. Tapping out for blue. And there we go. We got 3 mana on turn 1. Welcome to Commander. Hey, what's up, David? Doing all right? Glad you could join the stream. Pretty cool. And then anything else, we're going to pass the turn. But yeah, so with Avacyn, one of the first Brionne videos I'd ever recorded, not one of the first ones, but one of the ones of note, I was playing against Avacyn, and It's kind of what inspired me to do Bree on WrestleMania. Is like our opponent got Avacyn out, and then I gained control of Avacyn and threw it at our opponent, and then they got it out again the next turn, and I had another gain control spell, and threw it again. It just made me laugh that Avacyn like jumped out on the ring. She's like, "Nah, I want some more. Let's do this. Let's have some fun." Oh yes, that would be good. We can do Marath. I think I may not have the Hydras for Marath. I need to check. Well, I'm not going to do so hot. Well, hopefully our opponent does a little bit better. Or that's what our opponent just said in the chat. Alright, let's see what we draw into. Drawn to the Locust God. Let's see if we can't hit the lane drop. Let's go ahead and go for the op. That's going to be blue off the Chrome Mox. And see, you know, we got off to a really fast start, but didn't have a whole lot of action in the hand outside of that, besides Factor Fiction. Let's go and put that on the bottom for right now. See if we... Firebrain Archer, that's something. We'll go ahead and get that down. It'll be red and then colorless. In fact, I had Firebrain Archer in my last video. Can you use Soul Ring? Yeah, it is banned in 1 versus 1, but I have it's Chrome Mox. Chrome Mox is on the battlefield, so that's what we got going on. But no, Soul Ring is banned, and that's one of the things that if you don't watch my channel, or if you do watch it and you've ever been confused, because I get a few comments like that, is that Magic Online has a 1 versus 1 ban list. It's separate from the actual commander list that you'd go play at your paper store. And some of that is that they... opponent's kind of pausing weird. But some of it is that, like, you know, Prophet of Crufix. Prophet of Crufix is unbanned in 1 versus 1 Magic Online, but it's banned in Magic Online. That's usually a pretty big offender. Most people kind of catch that. And then Primeval Titan, that's another one that... It's still weird getting used to Primeval Titan getting popped down. Yeah. Bala, like with that Pocket Sam deck, I need to get the deck list from that guy. If they'll give that that person, I don't know if it's male or female, whoever it is, but that person, I was going to get the Scry going, the Scurry, the Fever, the Insanity. I always do that. So if you've never picked up on that, whenever I get a Scry land, I'll just keep adding more and more words to it until our opponent says something. Counterflux. Yeah, let's go. I want to keep making the land drops. So we got that down. Let's go to get on Magus to the Wheel. It's going to be colorless. Actually, we need to tap red on that one. Let's go red, and then Thought Vessel. All right, get on Magus to the Wheel. And then we're going to go, I guess, no, we can't really swing it for 2. That wouldn't be that good. Get on Magus to the Wheel, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so they also banned Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Mana Vault, a lot of the good early mana list, mana stuff, and I miss playing with those cards. When we record for the EDH Lounge, I get to do the... I get to use those artifacts, and it feels really good. And it's kind of weird because, like, Commander Online, like, when I first started doing my channel, like, Commander scene was, like, really a lot of people. Like, there's always games, you can find them at any point in the day. And as of recently, it's almost kind of like a lot of people try to jump into the 1 versus 1 format and support it, and now there's kind of like this subset of people who are playing Commander 1 versus 1, and then there's 1 versus 1 Commander format, so it's almost kind of like splitting the player base up a little bit, at least on Magic Online. They did ban a lot of the good cards, and that was kind of a bummer. You know, I do miss Vampiric Tutor, Mystical Tutor, a lot of that stuff, and I feel like some of the bannings that happened because of Brawl, when they were trying to do like the, I mean, because to me, man, like Commander's not really supposed to be that competitive. I mean, like, you want to win, but I mean, like, if you're treating it like a tournament format, like, maybe you're kind of missing the point. Alright, so we got Felwar Stone, so what we can do, we can go Felwar Stone, we can leave up Factor Fiction. Hey, Kenobi, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining the stream, I appreciate that. We can Factor Fiction for the lane drop if we want to do it. Yeah, let's go and do that. And that's going to put us in a good spot to go for, get on the Locust God. Excuse me, get down Keranos. Alright, I have that 1 damage dealt to our opponent from the Firebrand Archer. And then we'll see what's going to be revealed off of this, see how they split it up into a pile. But yeah, so, and actually there's part of me that really does enjoy the 1 versus 1 ban list. Like, playing Commander without Soul Ring and Mana Crypt and stuff like that. My Commander is the Keranos. I got mixed up on a second, playing Keranos. But yeah, it is kind of nice to play Commander without Soul Ring and Mana Crypt and stuff like that. Like, I can see where that could be banned in Paper Commander. I'm not advocating for it, but it is kind of nice not to have to play around that. All right, let's choose pile 1 on this one in a heartbeat. It's a lot of lands, Ristic Study. Yeah, we're going to put that one. Let's go to get the Ancient Tomb down. We'll still be able to get down Felwar Stone, which would actually be really nice. It's going to be 1, 2. And then with the Locust God in our hand, we can actually get down the Locust God and go for a wheel off Magus the Wheel. End up with a lot of insects on the battlefield. Get the Felwar Stone down, anything else, we're going to go past the turn. We can't swing with Magus, and in fact, Sacrifice it, gain 2 life. Yeah, let's go and swing with Magus on this one. We don't have the mana to do it, and if they want to block with the Snubhorde Sentry. It's funny how when you play Magic sometimes, and like you just kind of catch a card name that you've never really seen. I don't play a lot of Limited, but sometimes it kind of catches you off guard. Alright, then we're going to go and pass the turn. But yeah, it's nice playing Commander without some of those things, and I enjoy it. It makes for a fast Commander game, but at least in 1 versus 1, it helps kind of slow the game down into more of a manageable state. But you can see where you can still have the explosive turns with Chrome Mox and stuff like that. So, as far as our opponent goes, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4. They do have 4 total mana, so they're a little far off Avacyn, and we'll kind of see what they're going for. Yeah, Brawl was not. Brawl was not a lot of fun, Derek. I played against it once, and I just remember thinking like it dominated the 1 versus 1 Commander, like the leagues, and I was like, that just does not sound fun. Like, why would I want to bring a Commander deck into a bunch of Brawl, like just polymorph decks? Like, I've got better time to do. And if you've noticed, like, I don't know if there's a lot of Magic Online people, Commune with Lava. Okay, I really like going for the Locust God line, I think. Going for that Magus of the Will activation. We can exile some cards with Communion with Lava, too. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go and get the Sulfur Falls down. Let's go and go for the Locust God. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be 7 total mana. Let's go Fellwar Stone. Let's go Thought Vessel. Blue off that. Try to make it as least painful as possible. We can still leave up Shivian Reef. There we go. Get on the Locust God, and the Locust God actually does not have haste, so we're not going to be able to swing in with it. And our opponent did get on the Martyr of Dusk, create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink and the 2 vampires. Okay, so we're going to get the Locust God, and we're going to slowly be working towards that Magus of the Will activation. We're not going to swing in on this one. And then we can just go to town. We have Firebrand Archers start really dealing some damage up top, and then taking care of it with the insect tokens. All right, so we're going to pass turn to our opponent. But yeah, playing in leagues. If you notice, like on Magic Online, they have leagues. So there's one of the most, I think the most populated league is probably going to be Standard or Limited. One of those will probably go back and forth. Probably Standard. But you've got a lot of people in the Modern Tournament League. When you go to like the Commander League, there's like 50 people in there. And it's just kind of like, you know, we're helping support the Magic 1 versus 1 format, but I don't know, man. Alright, Enchant creature can't attack or block. That's fine. Alright, opponent's going to go for Luminous Bonds, and that's not really going to matter what we've got going on. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't trying to say anything, but it does kind of... This is really kind of playing out like a Commander deck. I mean, a standard mono white vampires deck. But hey, that's what makes Commander fun. You know, I don't want to beat up on them too bad. But thankfully, with the Luminous Bonds out there, the added ability of draw cards, it's not really going to matter. It just can't attack or block. So I'll be able to get that going, and then get the Firebrand Archer. All right, we're going to make the land drop with Manamo too. Dual Caster Mage, okay. And we'll get another card draw for that. Alright, get that insect token. Let's go and get the Manamo down. Let's go and go for the Magus of the Will activation. We could go for Commune with Lava if we wanted to. I kind of like going for that. Alright, let's go red and then tap out on the Thought Vessel. We're able to draw 7 cards. Maybe it'll give them a little bit more action over there. Maybe they can get down to Avacyn if they want. Ooh, Time Twister. Oh yeah, let's go and always yield to that. Get those insect tokens on the battlefield. Ooh, and we did hit Epic Experiment. Couldn't remember if I put it in there or not. Now with Time Twister, actually, there's not really a way we can sequence it to where, because both of these are sorcery speeds. If we could do that, that's going to be 7 insect tokens on the battlefield. We do another Time Twister, draw 7 cards. There'll be another bunch of insect tokens. I kind of like going for that. I think that sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's go Time Twister. Let's going to go 1, 2, and then blue off Manamo. Yes, I do need to do cube. That's something that I do want to do, and I enjoy cubing. It's just one of those things that I need to find the time to do it. I'm just playing too much Commander. Alright, we're going to get Time Twister going. We're going to be able to draw 7 cards. It's going to be 15 total insect tokens on the battlefield. And then Pact, Force of Will, Rustic Study, Is it Charm? Okay. Let's go and yield to that. Commune in there, Instep, then Wheel. Now, so I'm still trying to get the commentary / make good lines of play while doing live. So this is something I appreciate, and thanks for letting me know. Let's go ahead and swing in. That's going to be 15. But yeah, it's a little bit more taxing than just simply like recording while trying to keep up with the chat and keep up stuff over here. So I'm excited to keep doing it more though. So get better. So we got 15 swinging in, and we're not going to send in the Firebrand Archer. I don't know if we got Quicken in here. We might. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Akiri and Bruce for MTGO. Hey, No problem, man. It's a great thing. And in fact, I'll kind of talk about that in a second. Let's get this stuff going out of the hand. Anything else? We could go for that Wheel of Fortune. Let's just go on the... We're going to be able to swing in next turn. We've got Force of Will and Pact Negation in the hand, so we can kind of stop whatever they've got going on, and we can swing with the insect tokens. But yeah, speaking of Ryan, getting into MTGO, Terran put out a pretty cool video today where he talked about getting into MTGO traders. In fact, I listened to it, and it's pretty cool. And it's just because, like, man, it is so, like, you hop on Reddit, and it's so commonplace to just kind of, like, poo-poo on MTGO like it's a terrible program. Like, it's not perfect, but if you listen to Terran's video or watch his video, I mean, he lays it out pretty perfectly that it's definitely worth investing into, you know. And the way I kind of approach it is Alter the Brood. So I don't have to really worry about that. The way he approached it was just kind of like, you know, you kind of have to invest into it. Like, I was a big gamer. I played a lot of Xbox growing up, and then I finally got to the point where I just stopped playing Xbox, and I just kind of treated not MTGO Traders, but Magic the Gathering as like my new gaming console. So it made it a little bit easier for me to enters the battlefield. Creature control get +1/+1 and gain Vigilance. Okay, that's what I'm going to tap out for, and look, Alter the Brood trigger. Yeah, this is you got a wild deck by our opponent. It must be some sort of seems like a standard style commander deck. Yes, Kenobi, dude, like you play, if you have the Locust God as your commander, it is, I mean, like, there's been a lot of times where I've been recording and I'm like down to like 1 or 2. I'm like, well, let's see what we get into, and next thing you know, you've just got like 30 tokens on the battlefield and you're swinging in with haste, and it is just like, oh. yeah, I mean, it's definitely, there's room for improvement, but being able to play Magic online, like, I can get up and, like, most of the time I record or I like play test Magic for about an hour or 2 before work in the mornings, and so it's great that I get to play like quality Modern in the mornings if I'm testing a deck for MTGO traders, or if I lacked on my recording for the weekend, I can get up early and do it. So from that standpoint, it's not too bad. Opponent's gonna be swinging in for 2/2, and if we just take it, yeah, they're tapped out. We'll be able to swing with the tokens, but yeah, as far as being able to play whenever you want and how often you want, and that's the good thing. But also the thing that doesn't really get talked about is your play level skill. You definitely become a lot better player being able to play Magic online. It makes a huge difference because the quantity of matches that you're getting in is it's just insane. I was going to get the Misty down, and our opponent doesn't. I don't think anybody has Vigilance. I was making sure didn't have Vigilance stuff like City's Blessing or something like that. We're going to push in with the insect tokens in the air. And then that's going to be, and we also still have Firebrand Archer just in case, you know, we'll start casting some non-creature spells, so we could actually chain some Pact of Negation, or Is It Charm into Pact, into something like that to go for some last Firebrand activations. But yeah, being able to play whenever, it's really cool, and it'll make you a better player because you're playing against a lot of good people. And you know, if you don't want to get, not that you don't want to get better at Magic, but if you want to up your level, up your game, Magic Online is definitely a good way to do that. I really want to play. Let's go over here real quick. Let's go to tournament practice, and we're gonna jump away from Commander real quick. I want to show y'all this this Zoo deck. It is like all in turn 1, and that is it. Oh, it's some good Magic. I cannot tell you how many times like me and Terran have recorded stuff, and it's just like they sound the same. And I'm just like, yeah, we get that sometimes. All right. But yeah, as far as this deck goes, it's a lot of fun. We're using Simian Spirit Guide. We're using the Revolt creatures to get a ton of mana on turn 1. We're going to go and play first on this one. Let's go Mulligan on that one. Not too wild about that. It's going to be Goblin Guide, Lightning Mauler. So we have turn 1 Goblin Guide, and if we don't hit the land drop, we have Lightning. Don't really need a mulligan pass. Yeah, let's go and keep on this one. Hopefully we get lucky off the draw. Alright, Temple Garden, let's go and put that on the bottom for right now. Alright, I'm going to go get the Windswept Heath down. We go for Goblin Guide and start swinging in. Now, I've been playing a lot of fun games with this, and I know as soon as we go to stream with it, it's probably not going to do as good. But there's some really explosive, like I was playing against Ponza or Land Destruction earlier, and I let off a 2 Goblin Guides on turn 1. And my opponent was just like, oh, of course you have Simian. So I'm like, dude, like, you're playing Land Destruction, man. Like, I don't really want to hear the saltiness, if you don't mind. Let's go and push in for 2, and then get our opponent at 18. We're going to go and pass the turn. But yeah, as far as the build of the deck, you know, it's a little clunky right now. Like, this is something that I was going to this week, and that's kind of why I wanted to stream. Just kind of wanted to showcase it, and quest for the Nile Stone. All right, and but yeah, just kind of wanted to showcase it, and just kind of working on like the core of the deck is the Burning Tree Emissaries into the Hidden Herbalist, so like getting that extra mana. We also have Lotus Cobra in here, so we can start making some land drops to really get into, like, you know, a turn 2 Bloodbraid Elf, depending on how it's sequenced. Let's go and get the Arid Mesa down. And I think I like going for this Hellspark Elemental. Let's go and crack the Arid Mesa. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go for the Sacred Foundry. Yeah, we're going to shock that in. Let's go for the Hellspark Elemental, and then next turn, if we hit the land drop, we'll be able to go for Bloodbraid Elf, and then start swinging in, bashing in like that. Hellspark Elemental is actually not too bad in here. It's a lot of fun. Get on the Hellspark Elemental, and for opponent will click OK. But as far as the Quest of the Nile Stone, whenever an opponent discards a card, you may put a quest counter on it. Let's go and bash in for 5. It's going to put our opponent down to 13. Then maybe we'll get lucky with that Bloodbraid Elf coming across. There we go. Get the Goblin Guide. They do hit a swamp off that, and then we're going to go and pass the turn. And then the Hellspark Elemental is going to go to the graveyard, but it does have the Unearth for 2. Alright. But yeah, with Lotus Cobra in here, it's kind of interesting with Lotus Cobra is that with the Tarkus command, you can deal 3 damage, you know, send that 3 damage up top. Most of the time, you're going to be picking a Tarkus command for +1 to give to your creatures. But sometimes you can put that land drop into the play and then get a lot of extra mana off the Lotus Cobra. Like if you're getting down a fetch land, it's going to give you 3 mana, and you can really, you know, maybe exile something like Simian Spirit Guide to get Bloodbraid Elf. I'm not really sure if Bloodbraid Elf is the home for the deck necessarily. I mean, it's okay. Just kicking around. Now, as far as Quest for the Nile Stone, whenever an opponent discards a card, you may put a quest counter on Quest for the Nile Stone at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep. If they have no cards in hand and it's 2 or more quest counters on it, that player may lose 5 life. All right, so it must be like 8 rack or something. He left the Terran left the door open to the recording room. We all live in a MTGO Traders like recording compound, like a big headquarters, and he left the door unlocked. So I thought I'd take advantage of it and get in here. He normally keeps it locked under lock and key. He doesn't like anybody else streaming on here. That's Terran for you, though. All right, but I'm just gonna go for Funeral Charm. I guess at this point, yeah, we're pretty far away from Bloodbraid Elf, so we're gonna get rid of Bloodbraid Elf, and then we'll be online for Lightning Maul and kind of go from there. But they do have an active quest for the Nile Stone, which is pretty nice. Do we want to go for... Yeah, let's go for Hellspark out of the hand. A recording compound. Yes. Got that whip over there, whoosh, getting us going to work. Let's go and swing it for 5 again. It is funny that we're running... got the Zoo trying to outrace the quest for the Nile Stone. Alright, put our opponent down to 8, and then we'll pass the turn. So, we do have Hellspark Elemental out of the graveyard. As far as what we're going to draw into, something like a Tarkus command would be really nice. We can deal that damage up top, but kind of see what we draw into. But yeah, Terran, I stole the stream from Terran. I saw that he was gone. Yes, we have 1 basic land in here too, which is, always love that. We're running like 18 lands in here, and there's only like 5 fetchable sources, so this deck is definitely not designed for the late game. It is. I mean, there's a couple times where if you don't get it, then you're just like, hey, good game, you got it. But yeah, so Terran, he always keeps under lock and key, so we stole it from him. He's gone. I think him and his fiance, they went somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where they went, but I saw that he was gone, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity for us to take it. All right, let's go and swing in with the Goblin Guide. It's gonna put him. I was talking. I didn't realize I went through that Hellspark Elemental. Sorry about that. So we should have swung with the Hellspark Elemental. I didn't realize our opponent passed the turn already. Get in for 6, but we can do that next turn. Let's go and get the Temple Garden. If we get another red source, we'll be online for the Hellspark Elemental, but we could have got it then, but oh well, that does happen. So is it, yeah, it's like a secret base. It's kind of like, have you ever seen Sea Lab 2020 or 2021? That's what it's like. We all live under the sea. And Heath, he keeps us on the gridiron. But no, it's, I don't know, Terran always streams on there. I thought it'd be really, oh, Snaring Bridge. Oh. Our opponent's got 4 cards in the hand, so we're still actually okay on that one. Alright, get knocked down to 4. Hidden Herbalist. Yeah, let's go get the Hellspark Elemental out. And we need to keep that. If they have 2 or more, no cards in the arm, we need to keep that in the hand. Let's go and get that Hellspark Elemental out. He is, man. I watched his Jace video the other day, and I thought that was pretty good stuff, man. I got a good laugh out of me. Alright, swinging in for 5, and then I put our opponent down to 1. And I think we still dodged that. Yeah, we would have had it. if I would have, I didn't realize, I was like, so I have hotkeys set up, so I'm like really active on hitting my hotkeys, like always yielding if I don't need to do anything. And I was just chatting, I didn't realize the turn got passed to me. Next thing you know, we stopped it at our attack step, and I'm like, oh, it is our turn. Probably need to swing in with that. So we could have done with that, but I think discard a card, that's fine. And when does the quest trigger? Each opponent's upkeep. Actually, I think that's going to take care of us. And see, this is why I love recording in the tournament practice room. Sometimes you get, or recording or playing in the tournament practice room, sometimes you get bashed in by some random, like this morning I was playing Mindcrank, and I got paired against Zur Enchanter, the unlife combo. Now, the key to this deck is, one of the main things you need to learn is we don't sideboard. We're all in on turn one, trying to get as much stuff going. We could bring in Ancient Grudge, but that would take in place of some of our mana producers. And, yeah. I don't like sideboarding this day. It's just one of those that it's just like, can we win on, like, turn 2? That's it. That's all we're going for. Kind of dilutes the deck a little bit. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it is weird recording with the camera, I'm not going to lie. So, still getting used to that. But it's fun streaming. It's, oh, awesome. Glad you could join, Oni. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm going to be doing more of it, because it's pretty cool, and I like interacting with people like this. But I'm going to try, probably do it on my channel a little bit more. I don't know, like, somebody has suggested doing, like, the Church of Athreos live, and, that would be a really spooky battle. I don't know if I can handle that. I'd be really mad at Terran. I'd be like, what are you doing, man? Get out of my house. But yeah, I've thought about doing, no, Terran, Terran's, the owner is Heath. He also owns Cape Fear Games in North Carolina, I think. Might be wrong. Okay, ooh, there we go. Alright, so we've got Crack, Windswept Heath. We've got Burning Tree Emissary. That's going to be 2 mana. That's going to be Goblin Guide coming down. And then Renegade? Yeah, I like this. I think that's right. Okay. Yeah, I think it's, I can't remember, I know it's like Carolina or something. Let's go and Crack the Windswept Heath. This is what you're living for right now, man. This is, oh, some good magic right here. Let's go and Shock in the Stomping Ground. We're going to pay 2 live. Let's go and go Burning Tree Emissary, exile the Simian Spirit Guide. We're going to add that 2 mana to our mana pool. And I think what we can do, actually, if we exile Simian Spirit Guide, that's going to put us on Lightning Mauler and Goblin Guide. And then we can haste the Burning Tree Emissary. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Let's do that. So we're going to add that 2 mana to our mana pool. Let's go Lightning Mauler. Near the battlefield, we're going to be able to Soul Bond the Burning Tree Emissary. And then get down the, get the Goblin Guide. Soul Bond those. Yes. There we go. They got haste. And I'm going to cast Simian Spirit Guide. Get down Goblin Guide and start swinging in for that. There we go. Turn 1. We got 6 points of power on the battlefield. So man, this is what Modern's about right here. Let's go and swing in for 6. They will get that Goblin Guide trigger. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. It's pretty much what you want to do with the deck, is just dump a bunch of creatures on the board and go from there. And our opponent did reveal a Bantu's Last Reckoning. I'll go past turn. But yeah, this is fun. This is why I don't sideboard with this deck, because you just want to go for, like, this is what you're going to get going. You're going to, hey, is this good? Goblin Guide into Lightning Mauler into Burning Tree Emissary? Yeah, exactly. This is fair. This is nice. This is completely reasonable. And it just feels really good. Like, it almost feels like you're playing Affinity, except you get to dump everything on the board. And then you don't, everything has haste. You get to swing in with it. But as far as the mix of creatures in there, so Lightning Mauler's pretty good. I'm still trying to figure out the best mix, but I think I kind of, ooh, yes, and it's funny because I've never been an aggro player, like, and I built this deck. I did a deck series on it a long time, a while back, maybe a few months ago, and it was the most fun I'd ever had. Like, I get why people, I used to hate Burn, but I get why people love playing Burn now. So we got 2, 4, 6, that's going to be 8 coming across, put them down to 6. And then we'll go from, but yeah, that's pretty much, it's kind of the nut hand, but yeah, playing aggro, man, oh, feels good, I love it. And it's just like, because I play a lot of control and mid-range stuff like that, so I'll play in the mornings. I'll end up with these, I get to play 2 or 3 30-minute matches, and then playing this deck, man, you've got some 5-minute matches. You just keep rolling them out right there, get a lot of salty people. And see, opponent's going to go for it. They're tapping out for 2 mana. They do have that Bantu's Last Reckoning, which would be kind of a little brutal for us, but depending on what they have, it's just 1 piece of spot removal that we can kind of bounce back from that. Yeah. Another cool thing in here, like, so let's say our opponent, if we had it out there, we're running Strangleroot Geist, I think. And with Strangleroot Geist, the one that has Undying for 2/1. So even if they do have some sort of board wipe, they get to come back as a 3/2 with Undying. So that kind of helps give us a little bit of protection. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Wiz? Doing all right? We'll play some Commander here in a second. We're just, I wanted to showcase this Revolt deck. It was pretty fun. All right, opponent's going to go for Collective Brutality, and they're going to gain a little bit off that. So if they do hit the land drop off these Goblin Guys, we'll be online for that that Bantu's Last Reckoning. We've drawn to another Renegade. Let's go and push in. That's going to be 6 coming across, put him down to 2. And we'll still go and get down the Renegade. Unfortunately, we don't have Revolt off the Renegade, so we're not going to be able to get that going, but hopefully, fingers crossed, they don't hit that swamp. Oh, yes, there we go. Alright, push it in for 6, put him down to 2. Let's go and get the Renegade down. But and another thing about this deck is that you have those explosive turn 1s, but there's other times that, if you kind of go into the mid-game, kind of hold on to some of your mana-producing people, you can get some really explosive hands with Lotus Cobra, like in the Bloodbraid Elf and then Tarkus Command. Do we want to... Oh, technically, we could have... dang it, we could have soul bonded on that one. We'll wait until next turn, if it sticks around. Well, we should be able to get him for 2. I'm confused on the ban for Leovold. Actually, yeah, is he banned in regular Commander? I can't remember. Like, I don't play Paper Commander, so I kind of forget. Is Leovold banned in Paper Commander too? All right, opponent did go for that Bantu's Last Reckoning. Their lands won't be able to untap. Drawn to Lightning Bolt. It's going to get the Renegade down. Yeah, Leovold, man, that was kind of one of the... I think they made it for... because the way Wizards operates, they do it... I can't remember how many months out, but they're always behind. So whenever Tiny Leaders became a thing, there wasn't really a Soul-Tie Commander for Tiny Leaders because that was the next big thing. And then once they finally released it, it was kind of one of those... It's kind of too late. Man, it's just not fun to play with. All right, opponent's going to get that Shrieking Affliction trigger. They've got a lot of them in the hand. I think they've got 2 the way those Goblin Guide revealed. Temple Guard. All right, let's go and shock that in, and we'll go ahead and Soul Bond the Renegade, and we'll be good to go on that one. Okay, I knew he was banned in... I don't think he's banned in 1v1. I can't remember. I've never built Leovold, and I don't see him a lot, but sometimes I do. All right, opponent scoops it up, and then once again on sideboarding, there we go. Send back over to game 3. But yeah, there was a while there that I wanted to build. Leovold because I love Soul-Tie as my favorite color set, but there's just not really. There's not really I mean, if you're not really going to be taking advantage of Leovold, you might as well be playing like Tassic or something like that. If you're not taking advantage of the draw stuff, but yeah, I haven't built him, and plus, part of that was because he was like 50 tickets online when he first came out. Okay, we have Simmons Super Guide, Hidden Herbalist, which will be online for the double green. We just don't really have that much of a board threat. We can't really vomit our hand out. Yeah, let's go ahead and mulligan. If we had like one more like hasty creature turn, oh yeah, I like this. Yeah, I like this a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go keep on this one. Now, as far as setting our turn up, Lightning Mauler, do we want that on top? So we're gonna go Windswept Heath into Goblin Guide, and then next turn we can go for the Hidden Herbalist, add the 2 mana, and then exile Simian Spirit Guide for the Reckless Bushwhacker. Yeah, we're just going to put that on top. It's not going to matter because we're going to go ahead and crack. Actually, we'll draw into it, and that'll be okay. Going to go from there. Is there any way to submit a commander to legs? Yeah. Put it in the comments. Like I always try. Ooh, opponent's got Thoughtseize. If you submit a deck list, like I always try my best to try and like play different commanders and different stuff like that if people suggest it. But I just add it to my to-do list. So it gets added to my to-do list, and then I have time. I'm going to try and get around to knocking that list. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I was supposed to pull that up earlier. Let me see. Where's my to-do list? I think it's on the main page. I'll find that here in a second. Opponent did take the Goblin Guy, so they have our turn 1 play. And then we're drawn to Lightning Mauler. Let's go and get the Windswept Heath down. We could go for Hidden Herbalist. We're not going to be able to pay that surge cost, so we're just going to wait until next turn. Anything else? Yeah, we're going to go past turn. If we had another red source, we could go for something like Lightning Mauler and Reckless Bushwhacker, but we'll wait until next turn. Usually with this deck, like if you don't have an explosive turn 1, you kind of want to hold on to your stuff until you can just like, wow, like here you go. Have some fun. But yeah, I keep my to-do list, and in fact, let me see if I can get that going. There we go. So I've got like Niv Mizzets on there. I have Carador, which is definitely at the top of my list. I need to get Carador done because I really enjoy graveyard style stuff. We also have Sirach's on there, Sirach Flash. I need to rework Grinzo. Grinzo's on my to-do list too. because I always enjoy playing Grinzo, but I built like Grinzo Goblins, and I mean Grinzo Goblins is fun, but I kind of like there's one game where I Mindclawed Shaman somebody off Grinzo, and that was really good. It made me want to kind of build more of a non-Goblin version of Grinzo, which is pretty cool. I have the Red-Green Werewolf. Actually, I can take that off because I already built that. Cedrus, however you say his name, the Grixis Unearthed, which is pretty cool. 5-color Dragon. Actually, I'm realizing I've done some of these. Alicia's another one that's one of those kind of Reanimator style decks that I would really enjoy playing, just haven't done it yet. Oh, there's no better feeling than just blind firing Grinzo. Just going for those activations. I was playing against a Riku one time, and I just blind fire. I knew Mindclaw Shaman was on the bottom, and I just fired Mindclaw Shaman. We hit, like, there's a blue spell that gives you get to take 2 extra turns, and so I got to, with Mindclaw Shaman, you get to cast it out of their hand, and so I was like, oh, alright, that's pretty good. Alright, so we draw into a Tarkus Command. Let's go and get down the forest. Let's go and crack the Windswept Heath. I'm going to grab that Stomping Ground. And we will have Revolt online for the Hidden Herbalist, so we can go Lightning Mauler. Either way, we're going to have haste off the Lightning Mauler, but we'll still go and get down. Let's go and shock the Stomping Ground down. I'm going to pay 2 life. Excuse me, Hidden Herbalist. Use that. We'll add that 2 mana to our mana pool, and we're going to exile Simian Spirit Guide to go for the Reckless Bushwhacker. And the next turn, we'll go for Lightning Mauler and give one of them haste and swing it in like that. There we go. Get the 2 green mana. And let's go for the surge cost of the Reckless Bushwhacker. And that's another fun thing about the deck is going for the Bushwhacker. Oh, makes for some really explosive turns. Not too crazy right now. We've only got 2 creatures on the board, but there'll be other times where it's just like Burning Tree, Burning Tree, Burning Tree, and then Reckless Bushwhacker. Alright, get that +1 for each of the creatures. So we're looking at 6 coming across, put them down to 12. And the next turn we'll have a Tarkus Command to kind of give that added bonus. So let's go and swing in. Let's go and swing in for 5 real quick. There we go. Swinging for 5, we're going to go and pass the turn, put him down to 13. Yes, Northern the Wary. I'll definitely add that because my friend, my paper buddy, I only have like 2 or 3 paper buddies that I play Magic with, but he has a Norn deck, and it's always a lot of fun, so I'll get that added on there. Alicia, somebody suggested Rat Tribal. I haven't got around to doing that. I need to do that. Talran, which seems like Talran like tokens would be a lot of fun. Need to do that. And Experiment Crag. However you say it. That's another one that I want to. And then Chainer's on there too. Glissa, Mazaret, because I love sacrificing stuff, that'd be good. And then, but yeah, as far as Boonweaver, Carador, man, I'm not a huge fan of Boonweaver. Like, that's always like one of the least. And then Yusova's on there. When they get that loop going, I don't know. I just kind of like going for more of a value-based graveyard style deck sometimes. So, and our opponent is playing. We'll get their stuff rolling, but as soon as we get out of this game, I'll probably hop back over into Commander. It wasn't for anyone. I always love when you build something and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I tried to play the Pilla-Palla combo, or however you say it, online on Magic Online one time, and I was like, man, it was playing a modern match. I had to tell my opponents, like, man, I'm sorry, this is not a good deck. I'm even tired of playing this one. Yes, Yidris is. Oh, Yidris is. Hey, yeah, dude, if you're up for it, let's go, man. I'd enjoy that. Once we get out of this one, our opponent did go for the Collective Brutality, and that's going to be Bloodbraid Elf. Get in for Lightning Mauler, it's going to be 3 for 1. That's going to be 6 getting across, and Lightning Mauler next turn. Yeah, let's go with Tarkus Command. And then we can do Lightning Mauler next turn. Yeah, I kind of like that. Alright, so we're going to deal 3 damage up top, and then creatures you control get +1/+0. Alright, get him down to 12. Let's go and swing in for 3. But yes, I would love to play 1 versus 1. That'd be a lot of fun. Who do you think about playing? And that way I'll try and pair it up. Put him down to 9, and then we'll go and pass the turn. Yeah, oh man, them not having Maresil, or however you say it, that was a real bummer. That was the one that I was kind of like the most excited for going for, but unfortunately they didn't put it on Magic Online. Thalia, Rafik, or Carador. Doesn't matter to me. Whatever sounds good to you. I'll try and pair it best with that. That way we kind of have let me know what you're playing, then I'll kind of find something that would work well with it. Alright, opponent's going to get down Liliana. So they're going to go for the -2. We're going to lose the Reckless Bushwhacker to Liliana, but that's okay. And then we can go for, if we hit enough mana, target player sacks a creature, okay. We could slowly start working the Bloodbraid Elf, but if they start going for the discard, then it might be a little whatever. We're still going to get down the Mauler. It's not going to have haste though, unfortunately. But yeah, Ian, I want to play Marath, but I don't have the cards for it. I borrowed those cards from MTGO Traders when I recorded the deck, so I don't have it right now. But next stream, I'll try and get it at a point to where I can stream that for you, because that would be. I enjoy playing that deck. It was really fun. In fact, I need to record with it more. So with the Lightning Mauler down on the battlefield, our opponent can go for Liliana the Veil, probably get rid of Bloodbraid Elf more than likely. That's going to put us swinging with double Maulers, which is okay. But you kind of see where this deck, you know, if you don't have the absolute best draw sometimes, it just kind of trips and stumbles on itself. The Cleric Saplings are Mono Red Rampage. But if it looks like, I think enough people said Rafik. I wonder who should play against Rafik. Each player discards a card. We're going to get rid of that Bloodbraid Elf. Man, this is the best thing ever. I love it. It's great. I love, like, you're reading a Magic article and you know, to get rid of Bloodbraid Elf. We can't support it right now. But yeah, it's one of the best things you can do. In fact, if you don't know about it, it's auto card anywhere. Download it for Chrome. If there's a magic word or magic title or anything like that, it'll pull it up. It'll give you the price on it. That way you know exactly what they're talking about. Really does help. All right, we do run into Lightning Bolt. So we can swing in. Lightning Mauler will be 2. We have that Shrieking Affliction, but we're okay on Shrieking Affliction. I like this. Let's go Lightning Mauler on Liliana. We'll give both of them Soulbond Haste. I love, like, they're the twin powers of pain. They're like, yeah, you ready to do this? Yeah, let's do it. There we go. They both got haste. And then, oh, yeah. We'll send 2 at Liliana and then 1 up top. Put them down to 7. That'll be Lightning Bolt next turn. 1 at Liliana. There we go. Hey, what's up, Josh? Doing all right, man? Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I just kind of, if we swing it next turn for 4, it puts them down to, puts them down to 4, puts them down to 3, and then we'll be online for Lightning Bolt, so we can kind of go for that. And we'll see if our opponent has a follow-up. Quest for the Nilestone, and I'm guessing their last card, they didn't really use any removal last turn, so we should be able to kind of close this one out. Alright, Shrieking Affliction, I won a few cards, we're going to lose 3, put us down to 9, and we're drawn to Lotus card. Let's go and push in for 2 with 2 creatures, excuse me. Yeah, me too. But this one, you just kind of, if they got it, they got it. You just got to throw the kitchen sink at them. And there's certain decks where you can kind of like play around stuff, but this one, it's just like you got to put your opponent on. Hey, if you got it, you got it. Let's go Lightning Bolt up top. It's going to take care of it. There we go. We're playing Revolt Zoo with Bloodbraid Elf. Pretty cool. Now, PleasantKenobi is playing Rafik. Let's see, who do we know sleeve up? Any certain commander suggestion as far as playing against Rafik that anybody wants to see? Thank you. Yeah, that game 2 where we're just that's what makes the deck fun. You're just like, yeah. You do some busted like these are legal Magic cards, but even yourself as a Magic player, you're like, yeah, that was pretty nasty. Let's see. So opponent's playing Rafik. Yeah, I don't have Chainer at this point. Yeah, Omnath Road. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Omnath Road Rage. Okay, and I think I need to see if if PleasantKenobi, if you want to throw the challenge up. Yeah, it should be open. Actually, let me look at something real quick. Oh, cool. What is your username? Just straight up PleasantKenobi, the same as your broadcast name? I'm gonna guess that it is. Cool, sweet. But yeah, throw it over there. Yeah, Ramos is interesting. I like playing Ramos. It's a lot of fun. The lands deck, going for Maze's Inwin. Oh, some good stuff. Get PleasantKenobi. Let's go and challenge Kenobi. There we go. And then we're gonna play Omnath the Road Rage. Get old Moshbridge Troll and Omnath. There we go. Omnath the Road Rage. Okay, should be pretty fun. Yeah, it's good, and that's one of the downsides of playing Ramos. It is artifacts. Artifact, a big old artifact. It's a big old, just, ooh, we do have Moss Bridge in the hand, but we've got primarily mono green hand. Let's get Rafik popped up just a little bit. There we go. It always bothers me when the commanders aren't the same size. You want a mulligan on this one? Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, man, she doesn't really go anywhere. Yeah, let's go and mulligan on this one. Ugh. General cough cough. No, man. Yeah, we're going for a friendly match. There we go. Don't want to go past that. I like this though. That'll be good for us to go for. Let's see if our opponent. Look, both of us are having a mulligan on this one. Yeah, let's go put that on the bottom for right now. I don't think that sounds that good. That would be pretty. I love it though, nothing on the line, and it's like stream sniping. Let's go get the Scalding Tarn down. We're going to kick it over there. I played against Rafik Voltron's always pretty brutal to play against. I'm excited to see what this is, but I played against Rafik Humans one time. That was a really fun build. They had like Bant Humans, so that was pretty cool to kind of see that. I have Captain Sparkles. Who's that? Who's Captain Sparkles? Doing a crack. It is pretty cool. Opponent's gonna get down Mother of Runes. Let's go get. Sorry, Pleasant. I don't mean to call you opponent. I'm so used to that. Let's get down the Wooded Foothills, and then yeah, we'll go and pass the turn. This is cool, man. I'm glad I'm getting to play against PleasantKenobi. What time is it over in? Well, I guess if you're not doing the chat, I don't want to ask you that. There's a little bit of a time difference. I'm glad that we're not. I'm glad that electricity's not out. I was really worried that it was gonna kind of go out earlier. It looks like we're doing good. All right, I'm just gonna get the scry going. If we can just find some ramp. Hopefully at the land drop, we'll be online for Realms Uncharted, and then we'll get these cracks going. Well, I appreciate that. Let's get both of these cracked. Alright, let's grab the Taiga. Let's go grab the Stomping Ground. Yeah, this is all I could think about was the Space Ghost. Whenever I just saw Terran was gone on Twitter, and I was like, alright, I gotta take over. Gotta grab control of it. Kick it back over there. We have a storm in the area. There's a thunderstorm coming through. In fact, it was like pretty. Like I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to stream tonight, but I think there's like a small little gap in the storm, and then it's supposed to hit here in about 30 minutes to an hour. So I've been checking the radar, so we'll kind of see if it goes out or anything like that. But yeah, and it was funny because it was like 1 minute before I was about to like throw my headset on, and like my power cycled like that, and I was like, oh no, this is bad, because I really wasn't nervous about streaming, and I was like, oh, this will be okay. And then the power went out. I was like, oh, all right. I'm just glad that I wasn't like 1 minute in and then it just went out, and they're like, where'd Jolt go? He got scared and ran away. All right, get back over there. Hopefully, I promise we got a bunch of lands in here. We can get that going. Josh, I don't stream on Twitch, and I don't stream on Twitch, but yeah, I just do YouTube. You recorded YouTube, but I'm going to be streaming some more. I'm actually going to be streaming on Twitch, and just, I don't know, get used to it. You know, it's interesting. It's a different way to kind of tackle Magic content. Like, I really enjoy recording because I'm in the safety of my, not safety, but in the comfort of my home, and, you know, I'm not keeping up with chat. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's just an added element that I'm not used to. But it's kind of fun getting used to this. Anything else? Now, this card right here, oh, if we can get it online, I'm really far away from it, but it's really cool. Yeah, so basically my streaming plan right now is to be streaming on YouTube randomly, and also Twitch. Like, I'm going to be streaming on MTGO Traders. I'm also going to be streaming on Twitch, and part of that is I just want to hit like a different audience, not a different audience, but I want to hit a broader audience. I want more people to kind of have exposure to my channel, and there's not really a lot of Commander. Yeah, I was just about to say, there's not a lot of Commander content out there that people really tackle. And 1 versus 1, especially, you know, if there are people streaming Commander, it tends to be multiplayer Commander, which is nothing wrong with multiplayer Commander, but swinging it for yeah. Oh, get that Sword of Fire and Ice trigger. But yeah, you know, 1 versus 1 Commander, it's a lot of fun. Yes, Mudsta, I highly suggest Mudsta. Check out his stuff. He streams on Twitch. He's been streaming during the day, and he does some pretty good stuff. I always enjoy watching his videos. I don't have speakers at my computer at work, but I always go, oh, there we go, a little bit of card draw. Let's get that going. But yeah, he puts out some really good stuff. Yes, he's just Awesome. All right, we'll discard 2 cards. We definitely want to hold on to those because we might be able to squeeze out. I don't know. It's not looking so hot. I was going to get rid of this one, and then we'll get rid of that one because we're really far away from that. And then we'll go past the turn. But yeah, Mud Stuff. He puts out some good stuff. I enjoy it. And in fact, he kind of got me into multiplayer Commander. Like, my whole Commander experience, like, I got into Magic purely on Magic Online. Like, I never went to a card store. I never had a play group that I belonged to. And so Magic Online was just kind of like my play group. And so when it came time to learn Commander, I just played in 1 versus 1 because I could get more matches going. And that's what made me, like, do my channel. It's just because I love the Magic 1 versus 1 format. It's a lot of fun. And you normally get to do, you can do some wacky stuff in Commander, but when you play 1 versus 1, get the bribery. Let's see. Now, luckily, we do have, yeah, they have to switch to life, so we do have Crater Hoop in the hand, so they can't say, PK can't get all Crater Hoop. We got PK, and we got Crater Hoop in the hand. But yeah, the 1 versus 1 Magic format, it's a lot of fun, and you get to do a lot of stuff that you normally wouldn't get to do in a multiplayer game. But both are fun, and especially now, like, now that we've started doing the EDH Lounge, it's really gotten me. I'm like, this is really cool. Like, because I tried to record one like multiplayer Commander with random people online, which wasn't bad, but it was just people would scoop, and I'm trying to record, and it's me just yakking by myself for like 2 hours. Like right now, I'm talking to myself, or interacting with the chat. But when you're trying to give like commentary, get the zealous conscripts. Oh, the humanity. But yeah, so when you're trying to like talk for 2 hours or recording a multiplayer Commander, it's pretty brutal. Towards the end, your commentary is really just kind of running into the road like that. It's not really that consistent. So, but being able to have a play group of multiplayer Commander is basically the road I'm trying to get at. Is really cool, and it's a lot of fun. All right, they're gonna get the Sword of Fire and Ice Trigger. Put us down to 4. Unfortunately, it looks like Moshpit's Troll forgot to put gas in the car. Once again, keep picking on there. PK, if you want to challenge me again, because we have to sit here through 2 minutes. So just shoot me again, and then that way we can get it going. Or I can send you one, however you want to do it. I've got it pulled up. I'll send one to you. Yes, I just sent you one. There we go. Yeah, for some reason when you play Magic Online, when you go to sideboarding, like, and that's one of the things where I'm praising Magic Online, but if you play Magic Online, you do a match, you have to like sit there for 2 minutes and like stare. Okay, I think this is, yeah, I like this a lot better. We've got, yes, this is good. We'll keep on this one. Get some good mana on this one. Let's get old Omnath pop back up. But yeah, Moshpit forgot to put gas in the car. That's kind of what led us to that. Let's go ahead and get down the, let's see a certain way we want to seek this one. Yeah, I'll go down the Terramorphic Expanse. We'll go ahead and crack on that one. We'll just go and pass the turn and get it going from there. Grab a Forest. There we go. Kick it back over there. But yes, with competitive Commander, I don't mind it. I like it. My big thing with competitive Commander, it's fun. You can do it. As long as the thing with when you play in the just for fun room, like Omnath, I would consider Omnath. Do we get the Rootbound Crag? Any certain way we need to sequence this? Because I do want to get Generator Servant down. There we go. Get that down. Going past turn. But yeah, so with competitive Commander, there's some people that bring like competitive commanders into the just for fun room, and the way I like to think about it is, thank you Squeaky, I appreciate that. The way I like to think about it is, like, I used to play paintball, and when you get into paintball, you start out with the rental guns, and you get better, and next you buy your own gun or your own marker, and then you work your way up competitively. But some of the people that you would play with, they want to go play with what they would call the newbies, and so they would just have a field day, but you never really got better as a player. So taking some of those competitive 1 versus 1 Commander decks into the just for fun room, it has a little bit of a purpose, but sometimes it kind of misses the boat on some of that stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's do that. Get on the fervor. Go, Generator Servant got taken out by Swords to Plowshare. Generator Servant, why don't you go work on the farm? Generate some stuff over there. But yeah, so with competitive Commander, I love it as a format. It's fun, but it's just as long as the opposing person is playing a competitive deck, that's what matters. Like, if you're just gonna just run like Bray, I can't tell you how many times I've run into Bray in the just for fun room where it's just like, yeah, we can do that, champ. That'd be fun. We can do that. Send me a message, and then I'll shoot you a challenge after this one. Have we got Avison swinging in for 1, put us down to 29. But yeah, competitive Commander is fun. It's a good format, but as long as the playing field is level, that's what matters. Okay. Wait, trying to... Yeah, we can do it like this. Okay. And I guess let's go and do this. Hey, what's happening, Garrett? Doing all right? It's going to crack the Evolving Wilds. It's going to grab a mountain off of this. Yeah, and that's the important thing. As long as everybody's on the same level. Other than that, yeah, like I love... in fact, I don't really have a lot of fun if my deck's a little bit higher in power level playing against a lower... Like, we played against the Avacyn deck earlier. You know, I was playing against the Locust... I was playing the... there we are. Cool. Got that popped up. Let's go and grab the mountain off that one. And then while they're tapped out... There we go. And then I guess... Yeah, we'll wait until next turn on that one. Pass the turn. I was trying to remember what I was talking about. But yeah, like Keranos. We're playing Keranos playing against the Avacyn deck. And the Avacyn deck, even somebody said, you know, looks like a standard deck, which the power level of that deck was a lot lower than that. And it's kind of makes it not as enjoyable. Like, you know, we won that one, but it was just kind of like, we didn't really have to kind of jump through any hoops or anything like that. So that's one of the big things about it. As long as the deck power level is kind of on the same. Now, as far as favorite commander, that's a rough one. I think it'd have to be the Church of Athreos. Like, I love playing that deck. If it wasn't for the Church intros, I would probably have that deck out once a week because it's just so much fun to play. It would have to be, yeah, probably Athreos. It's it just makes for a fun game. It always plays out differently, and once again, just there's a lot of fun board interactions that you end up with, like, you know, sacrificing this, doing this, you know, maybe we get the Scourge Stack High Priest going, we get those 5/5 demons going, and then whenever it deals damage, reveal the top card of your library, put that card in your hand, gain light, use converted mana cost. Okay. Giant, and then planes off that. Alright. And, but yeah, Athreos. So it just makes for some fun board states, and then Aristocrats, which is always a lot of fun. Yeah, I love coming up with them, and it's funny. If you ever want to imagine something funny, I practice the intros whenever I'm driving sometimes, so if you see a crazy person driving down the road just talking to themselves, that's me. I do that same thing with the Breon WrestleMania intros too. And let's see. Okay, I think we need to go for this. I think that sounds pretty good. Make sure we're looking at that right. Excuse me, we have to cast it out of the aftermath. Okay, it's going to haul the Bandit Lord down. I guess if we need to get that going, we need to go and cast that. We can actually do this. We do for one. That still puts us online for Realms of... Yeah, I think I like that. Because we get the Aftermath out of the graveyard. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Extra one, Heaven. And as far as these card types, like, I was showing about anything else. Yeah, well, actually, we'll go and do this right now. We don't run into a counter spell. That wouldn't be a lot of fun. But yeah, the split card. So my wife, like, Sheila, loves really tedious things. Like, really tedious things. And let's go and grab... Let's do the split real quick. See that. Let's go for that. We'll be online for that. And then it would not hurt. Yeah, we'll go for that split. Click done. Okay, so I have a bunch of Magic cards I haven't sorted. I used to be like, before I did my channel, I used to have like a really good sorting system for my cards at home. Like I would like I'd go to pre-release and I'd get them put in, but basically I just have piles and piles of cards, and so we started sorting them by color, and she really enjoys it. But we came across this particular frame right here. She's like, "What's going on with that card?" I was like, "Yeah, they're going for a graveyard theme." I mean, because it looks okay on Magic Online. I wish they kind of would have split it like that, because the way they did, like the top split versus the bottom split, the art just got really cropped off and it looks kind of funny. So it's kind of goofy. Hey, David, you can talk to yourself all you want, man. It doesn't really matter. That's a-okay. It's keeping your brain active. That's what matters. So if you want to, Paul, if you want to start a budget commander YouTube series, any tips? As far as starting any sort of YouTube thing, I would suggest starting with one thing that you want to do. So you've already isolated that you want to do budget commander series, whether it's gameplay, deck techs. Start off with one thing and get really good at that, and then branch out from there. Like when I started my channel, one thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to do all the things. Like when I originally started my channel, like I did Commander, I did Modern, I recorded like Vintage Masters whenever that came out. I recorded a draft with that. But what ended up happening was I was not good at one thing. It was just kind of like I'm putting out 3 subpar products instead of putting out one really good product. So just really isolate what's going to give you the most enjoyment, what's going to be the most fun for you to do, and what has the most shelf life, and kind of allows you to be creative with that. So once you kind of figure that out, get really good at it, and then just kind of keep churning the videos out, and you start building your viewer base. And then once you get done with that, then you can branch out to stuff. But yeah, it's really common to want to do all the things at once, when really you should just be really good at doing one thing, and kind of one thing only. It kind of helps you get a better game plan. All right, so we got, like, man, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother animal getting used to keeping up with the chat and streaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll put this on that, but we're not gonna be able to. You always want to make a land drop with this, unfortunately. Let's do this. Our opponent got 2 men out, but do we play around the counter spell? Well, that's gonna be the question. If we go for that, then we end up with a really nice. Let's do this. Let's go for Omno, because if we swing it, let's do that. All right, we're gonna go for that. They got it. They got it. That's gonna be 3. Counterspell's got it. If not, then we'll just go and pass it. Hopefully survive next turn, because that'll be 3, 6, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. All right, I like it. Kitchen Fink's back on the battlefield, and then that's going to give us enough for Omnath next turn, because, oh, did I make the lane drop? Well, I think I did. Dang it. Either way, sorry about that. Yeah, I hit the F6 button, and it just yields through there sometimes, and it's just absolutely crazy. But I'm going to Paper Addict. As far as making Magic content without getting into Magic Online, you can, but people, you're not going to have that many people watching it, to be honest. Like, I've seen a couple different channels that strictly just put out videos. Oh, I did make, okay, good. I always get worried I didn't make the lane drop, and I go through there really quick. I've seen different channels that record themselves playing, what is it, X-Mage? I can't remember what it's called. Them playing X-Mage. And you can do that, and it's nice. You can get the content out there, but it's just not going to have that finished product feel to it. Like, you just... It can be done, though. But it also kind of runs into, you know, X-Mage is technically not supported by Magic Online, that whole thing. But as a starting point, go for it. I mean, it's definitely something you can work towards. Chooses among the firms that occurs an artifact, an enchantment, and a land, and sacrifices the rest. Alright. Alright. So we're going to choose this. We get to choose an enchantment. And that's it. Alright, there we go. It's Kitchen Fink's beat sticks times. I love it. And this is what makes Commander fun. If we just got a little reset on this one. Boom! Yes, that was a big boom on that one. Especially you kept the Selesnya land too. I like it though. It's always fun making trades like that. And then we're gonna get a we get Kitchen Finks and just spilling milk on us as they come across for dinking us for 2 every single time. But it is fair though. I did take out your board state, so that's, you gotta retaliate on stuff like that. Can't let stuff like that stand. Let's get the Blighted Woodland down. This didn't really matter. No, we're path down. I'm gonna pass it. Hey, no. That's you signed up to play. No, that's not mean at all. I love it. If we're playing Reanimator, I'd be jamming a creature out there real quick. You got to go for those shots. When you see you got it, you got to go for it. No, it's fun. That's what makes Commander fun. That's what it's about. Trading punches like that. And that's like, because I always think about how to explain Magic to people who don't know Magic, because, you know, like chess and poker gets it done, but the best way I think about it is, if you think about Magic as like a boxing match, like, we're trading punches. Like, I did the board wipe on the creatures, and then we've got the board wipe on the lands. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you're trading punches for punches, and that's what matters. All right, but let's see if we can't, if we go land, might be able to get something done. We have the Blighted Woodland too. Yeah, we're going to pass the turn. Yeah. Kitchen Finks will definitely teach you not to cry over spilled milk, because they're just absolutely pouring it into the mouth. And that's one of those, like, when you play Magic Online, you look at some of the art, and it's like you finally get to see a big picture of it, and it's just like, some of the cards you actually take it for a second, like, what's going on in here? And you got these weird little Kitchen Fink dudes drinking milk out of the kitchen. Whatever milk that is. Anyway, weird ones. We got the old Gigante coming down. Just gonna get that crossed off. Is there anything else that I missed? I'm gonna crack the Arid Mesa. I think that's actually both of our. Do we have another dual source? I don't know if I added that second dual source in here. Maybe hit Taiga. I think we still have Taiga in here. Let's go crack the Arid Mesa. I think that was the last game. Hey, Christopher, thanks for swinging by. Definitely appreciate it. There we go. We do have Taiga in here. All right. Yes. I love Shadow of Doubt on fetch lands. Oh. So I'll talk about Mindcrank. Let's go and get this down. So like Mindcrank, it's been my pet deck for like forever. Like in fact, like, and it's really crazy to say it now, but like with Mindcrank, it's what I played before I did my channel. That's like, now that I have my channel, like I do magic stuff. That's where I get my magic outlet out. Before I had my channel, Mindcrank was my outlet, and I played. Man, it's not that far-fetched that I probably have 100 hours of Mindcrank under my belt. I mean, I've built Sultai Mindcrank, Grixis Mindcrank, Esper Mindcrank, mainly black Mindcrank, splashing for blue, mono black Mindcrank, and anyway, Shadow of Doubt. I used to run that in Mindcrank, and it always feels good to Shadow of Doubt some fetch lands. That never gets old. Alright, we got the Stone Giant coming through. Search your library for an equipment card. Put it on the battlefield. Attach it to a creature you control. Alright, get down these Sword of Fire and Ice. Can they equip it on there? I don't think so. But yeah, and in fact, Mindcrank, I'm going to be playing at the, there's a memorial tournament coming up here in the Dallas area that I'm actually, oh, Sword of Fire and Ice. Get bonked in the head by the PleasantKenobi. I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you for playing with us. I still love, maybe we're so close to that Omnath. And that's the fun thing about Omnath is, like, you always want to make a land drop with Omnath. You always want to make a land drop. You want to get Omnath down and get a land drop. And we got greedy. And PleasantKenobi did the roundhouse kick with the Cataclysm. I love it though. Getting beat by a giant with a Sword of Fire and Ice. I'll take the Sword of Fire and Ice for life. Yes, indeed. Hey, good game, man. Enjoyed it. I'm gonna play. Yes, same to you, man. Same to you. I'm gonna grab. Let's see, where's that chat? Ready? And then let's see who we want to play on this one. We could go for. Who are you playing, champ? We'll probably just play a match. Sounds like it's getting a little bad, so I might end up making this my last little match. So, to see, I'll probably just do a 1-versus-1 match. Would be pretty cool. And then if you want to challenge me whenever you're ready. Hey, Ada, thanks for swinging by. Definitely enjoy it. It's always kind of fun. Playing jank. Oh, yeah. There's tons. We got Razocrats, we've got Offset Crats. I mean, I remember, like, when I didn't have a lot of decks on my channel, a janky red. Okay, so what can we pair that with? Go Kamal, red versus green. I like that. Go for Kamal. That'd be good. Yeah, let's do a match. And then challenge me when ready. We'll do Kamal. But yeah, like, so when I first started my channel, I only had like 10 decks. Like 10 commander decks. So like getting a rotation was not really a rotation. It was like the same decks week in, week out. And so like a lot of the people who subscribed early, like a lot of them were like, hey man, because I would build new decks and a lot of them would kind of lean towards an aristocrat style list. But then be like, man, you got too many aristocrat decks going. I was like, okay. So I kind of put the aristocrats on the back burner. But now that I've got a lot more decks in the rotation, it makes for a lot of fun. Let's see if they're ready. Or maybe we'll go and send a challenge. Big old green boy. It is. I like pairing them up like that. Do I have a mill deck? Yeah, I do have mill. EDU. I'm not sure what EDU is. I do have mill, but basically it's Phonax Crank, which actually, you know, let's play that. That's always a lot of fun. Janky Red versus Phonax. Do I have the... May not have the actual cards. Let me see. The Zor's Gateway. I think that's the only thing that I'm missing. I'm going to switch over to that. Let's go ahead and add in a... pull something up real quick. Yeah, I love playing Phonax. Oh yeah, Phonax. Yeah, here it is. Sorry, I didn't know if EDU was short for like a combo or something like that. But yes, I need to cut Azor's Gate. We'll just add another. We have Mox in there. Ultra the Boot. Yeah, that'd be good. Phonax? Yeah. What did I say? Phoenix? Oh, Phoenix. Maybe that might be it. I don't know. I'm wrong on a lot of things. A lot. That's one of the Phoenix. Yeah, that's how I say it. But there's a lot of stuff that I mispronounced, and it wasn't really until like Necasaur, like so wrong. But I've called it like that forever. Oh, okay. Let me add you on there. Might have to be added to my buddy list. Oh, I can just add you as a buddy. Like, there we go. And try it this way. Add his buddy. It's going to challenge. I'm going to shoot you a challenge real quick. But yeah, Phonax Crank is pretty much why I built Phonax just to play Mindcrank and Commander. That was about it. I love playing it so much. There we go. Got the game rolling. And we're okay on the chat still. Yep. I hope not. Oh, this is awesome. I don't think I've ever played against him. It's one of those commanders I want to do that on. As far as opening hand goes, yeah, this looks good. I think. Contraband Kingpin. Yeah, we're gonna keep on this one. I love playing with Contraband. We're not gonna be able to get it down just yet. Hopefully, we hit another colored source. But Contraband Kingpin, so good. It reminds me of what is it? The Bygone Bishop, the one that gets you the clue tokens whenever you cast that. I hope I don't get Cataclysm. That's I got taken out behind the woodshed. In fact, like I'm gonna be going to bed tonight, and my eyes hit the eyelids. I'm just gonna be thinking of PleasantKenobi, just laughing, just in his British laugh. I blew Jolt's lands up. I got him. Let's go get the blue up. Oh, I'll tell you, if I could bust a big living death, then I'll do it too. So can't hold back on stuff. Let's go and grab the Sunken Hollow or Fetid Pools. Yeah, we're going with the Fetid Pools. That would didn't come into play tap. Is a solid commander if you want to move away from Krinko. Yeah, I need to build it. Whatever to I shall cover that in a sec. Let's see, we draw to Fabricate. It's not too bad. Let's go ahead and get the Darksteel Citadel. We're gonna go past turn. So Martin Stronghold. Let's check that out. So whenever it attacks, attacking creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn for each attacking creature, other than Martin. And then whenever it blocks, other blocking creatures get +1/+1 until end. Okay, pretty sweet. Oh, that's what it was. Somebody talked about partnered commanders. I blew up his lands. I got him. It's little victories like man, I'm not gonna lie. There's been times like that where, like, I'll be laying in bed and I did something in Magic. And I'm like, what's so funny? I'm like, oh, it's hard to explain. I made a land destruction opponent get salty. All right, get the Contraband Kingpin down. There we go. Get that Scry going. Now we do have Phyrexian Metamorph in the hand, so we can go for Phyrexian off something. Maybe Sword of the Animist. Could be good. Get some lands going, then get down Phonax. We do need to start finding some of our combo pieces. We do have Fabricate in the hand, so we get down Fabricate. Elijah, hey, thank you. Yes, I'm excited to be streaming too. It's really cool. It's fun, and it's definitely interesting. Something I'm getting used to. Let's do this. Okay. This is going to be for 3. We can equip for 2. We're not going to be able to equip for that. But we do have... Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some lands going on. Let's go and do that. And actually, we can... Well, actually, we can go Talisman. No, I'd like to get in on Contraband Kingpin. Can't block. We can swing in. Hopefully, we start getting some lands going. I guess technically, we don't have to pay life on this one either. Let's go blue. Make a copy of Sword. And we still get that Scry, too. Marionette Master. I was going to put that on the bottom. I'd love to have Marionette Master. That's one of those cards that I want to get down. We do have eggs in here, KCI, the Kark Clan's Ironwork. So you start sacrificing, get some really good stuff going off of the Marionette Master, which is pretty cool. I'm still just laughing about PK just laying in bed, just like, yes, this is so nice. Blew his lands up. I'm going to get a full 10 hours of sleep tonight because of that. We got old Goblin. And this is what, like, I've never been a huge Goblin fan. The one thing that I've always appreciated about Magic is the is the random goblin art, like just like Goblin Glider. I didn't know I needed that in my life. A goblin that has flying. It's always good. Yeah, I think I can't remember if I played against that or not, but it's pretty fun. All right, Adventure's Fair. We're going to gain a life off that because we do have the artifacts on the battlefield. Excuse me, drawn to ensnaring bridge. Let's go and get the lands going. Let's go for sword. Get down on the contraband kingpin. And once we kind of dump our hand out, we can get this down, and it'll be good to go from that. Let's go and get Darksteel Citadel. Let's go and push in. Look at that, 2-5. Oh. And I love the art on contraband kingpin. Looks good. Let's get the basic land, and I guess we'll go and grab a island off this one for right now. Enter the battlefield tap, swing it for 2, put it down to 38. That leaves us 2 mana. We can still go for this, but we'll see what our opponent. We may end up going for that off Martin. I think that sounds good. Anything else, we're going to pass the turn. But yeah, and then I want to build. I think it was Martin. Oh, that's what it was. I remember what I was going to say. It was going to be Martin. If I'm saying that wrong, I do apologize. But Martin and yeah, it's fine. Martin and Darian. How fun that would be if you could, like, that's what it is. Somebody left a comment on one of my YouTube videos saying, if you could have any partner commander, like, what would you do? You know, it doesn't really matter. They don't have to have the partner ability. And mine was, like, thinking about Martin and Darian, because that would just, oh, think about how good that would be. So you've got 2 commanders on the battlefield. They're both riding horses. They both look really cool. I think that would, you know, you couldn't really do that online. You could do, like, a partner, like, anything goes partner. Look at our opponent getting all the lands. Actually, did we get that? I'll take that. Oh yeah, because technically we control the equipment. Let's go and grab a swamp on that one. But yeah, if you could do, like, you have no banless modern. If you could do just like whatever partnerless commander, that would be a lot of fun. But mine would probably be Martin and Darian. All right, I'm just gonna get the sword coming across. See what they're gonna show for it. Okay. That's gonna be kicking it. We will get Contraband Kingpin back. And if we want to, instead of leaving up this for our opponent's commander, if we get down Wormcoil Engine, we'll still get the scry off of that too. Then we can still swing in and get that extra land on the battlefield. I think that'd be good. Let's go Wormcoil Engine. Tap out for 1 more. And then read the bones. We want that on top. We need to get Phoenix down because we can actually start milling out pretty good with that 6/6 and a 2/5 out there. And then we can kind of fabricate into a Mind Crank. Yeah, let's go put that on the bottom for right now. Okay. Let's go and push in with the Contraband Kingpin. We'll get that, because either way we're going to be searching up a sword. If there was something on top that we wanted to keep, I was maybe going to do that. We'll use sword ability. We do have 3 blue swords. Let's go and grab 1 more black sword. No, we'll go blue. We've got fabricate and that in the hand. We'll go and swing it for 2. Carrie Zev can block if she wants to. Get a little Ragavan over there. But as far as next turn, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 total. So we'll probably end up going for Phoenix, and that'll leave us up with still leave this up to go for. And then we can also get down to the Snaring Bridge. Now we can go for this, but that's going to give us a full grip. So gotta see if we want to go for that. But with Fabricate, we'll be able to get down Mind Crank and kind of go for. Alright, opponent stepping out for 4 total mana. Alright, commander comes down. Make sure. So whenever it attacks, other attacking creature get +1/+1. Reach out the attacking creature. Okay. What we need to find some sort of tutor. If we can get a tutor, we can get that down. Then we can kind of clean up the board state just a little bit. Because like what we've got going on, we don't really want our creatures on the battlefield. We want them to stick around, but if we, in the case of a board wipe, you know, if we've got Wormcoil Engine, we get those tokens. And then, yeah, it would have. But sometimes I get in the habit of playing stuff main phase. So I don't miss something. So, but yeah, it would have been better second main phase on that one. Swinging for 2 puts it down to, we're okay on life total right now. We just got a goblin swinging in. We just want to get rid of those land drops. That would have been the better thing to go for. And I guess technically we could go for this if we wanted to. It's not crucial that we get it down. Let's see what we hit into though. Drawn to hostage taker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's gonna be 7. And actually, if we go for that, it's not going to really matter. We could, and then Carrie Zev or Goblin Glider. Let's go and push in with the Wormcoil. Yeah, because we're going to gain that life leak. So even if they can swing in. Hey, Zaka, thanks for coming in. Oh yeah, we can do that. That would definitely be good. Get rid of that sword. I'm gonna grab that, and then we can still leave up this. That's good. I like that. Swinging for 8. But is it that important? All right. Oh, dang, we should have stacked it the other way. Sorry about that. I should have cycled those creatures around. Yeah, we could go for that. If we wanted to go hostage on sword. Oh, if we want to go for Phonax and start milling out from there. Hey, GMG, what's up, man? Doing all right? Glad you can make it. Yeah, I think I like going for Phonax. Yeah, because we get in the spots where we might be able to get Devotion down and start swinging in and get that 4-7 online, especially if we go for Hostage Taker next turn. I like that. Let's get on Phonax, and then that still leaves us online for this, and then we'll go and pass the turn. Yeah, well, actually, I think the way it works with Hostage Taker, if we go to take their commander, the commander goes back to the exile, it goes back to the command zone, so I don't think technically we get to cast it, and then whenever it attacks. So we can actually do it at the beginning of combat. But yeah, so yeah, that's one of those that, and it's kind of like Alinda. Alinda has to go to the graveyard for it to get those trigger tokens onto the battlefield. So you kind of have to build your Alinda deck with that in mind. And same thing with like Hostage Taker. If it's going to go back to the command zone, we kind of have to keep that Goblin War Driver. Okay. Yeah, and that's kind of like you would think it would work like that, and you like because there's been plenty of times where and the reason I'm talking about it is because I've run into it before, where I count for that in my head, and then I realize like, oh, I missed that. I was wrong on that. All right, opponent's got 4 mana in there. Let's see what they're going to go for with that. Got Siege Gang coming down. Okay. That does make Hostage Taker a little bit more interesting, but we definitely want to take care of Commander in this one. Yeah, let's do that. Before we get the opportunity to attack, we're going to go... Helps we tap out on black mana. Alright. Now they can't swing in. We're completely tapped out. This is going to be Carry Zev and the Monkey token. So we're looking at 3. We got 5 coming across, put us down to 30, and we're kind of stabilized with that Wormcoil engine. We can. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 total mana next turn and Hostage Taker. If we hit the land drop, we might be able to dump some of this stuff and start working towards the Ensnaring Bridge. But unfortunately, with Goblin, we're going to be able to push past that one. We need to kind of get some stuff moving. Alright, Carry Zev token on the battlefield. We're definitely going for Fabricate off Mindcrank, and then hopefully we have a couple of different ways to actually find Dustmantle Guildmage in here. And then we have stuff like Transmute, and then another... We have Videlic and Aether Mage. If we hit Videlic and Aether Mage, we'll be online for Dustmantle Guildmage. But we can slowly start working towards that. It'd be nice if we can get Devotion online for Phonax to kind of be a chump blocker on this one too. The good thing is that opponents don't really have any haste lands out there. Hall of the Bandit Lord, so we don't have to worry about Stronghold coming after his horse. Riding his horse down on the battlefield. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. But there's no way to tap it. Let's go and do this. We don't really want to swing in right now. I kind of want to sit back and start getting that live. But we could push in, but they've got a lot of stuff out there. If they're going to go for Siege Gang Commander activation, they can sure go for it. Let's go and get the Disciple of Deceit down. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 total devotion. We go for that. It's still going to leave us at 2. We can go for the sword. Could grab something. Yeah, I think I like going for the... Yeah, let's do this. That way we can get our own little Siege Gang Commander. Let's go and exile the Siege Gang Commander. That way we can cast it. It turns on Devotion for Phonax. And do we want to get down... Do we have anything else enter the battlefield? Do we have something like Snapcaster? You can sack the creature you block. Okay, there we go. So I think the chat like... And I guess we can actually go ahead and push in with Wormcoil on this one. Now that we've got Devotion online, we have a 1-3. We can kind of stop what they've got going on. That'll give us an extra life total gain off that. And then we can kind of mill out. We're going to swing with Phonax too. I don't think we're... Yeah, let's go and push in. And we don't want... It's going to be 4-7. Yeah, we're okay with that. Let's go and push in. That's going to be 10 coming across. Put it down to 14. Yeah, I like that. Swing for 14, and then if we want to start milling, we can start going from there. And especially if we kind of start catching some more little goblin tokens like that. Alright, go to 37, put them down to 20. Yeah, I'm worried we might run into some... I think we have a few enter the battlefield creatures in here. I'm worried that Torpor might shut something off that we might need, and especially with our opponent not having a enter the battlefield commander, so we'll get that kind of squared up. But yeah, we've got Fabricate, and then if we hit Dust Mantle, now that we have active online a bunch of creatures like this, we go for a couple Dust Mantle activations, and then we can either go for the combo or really kind of go out from there. Beetleback Chief enters the battlefield 2/1/1 Goblin tokens. Okay. And we can still go and go for a Contraband Keeping activation. Now, the cool thing about Disciple of Deceit is that unfortunately we're going to have during our upkeep it's going to untap, but whenever it becomes untapped we can discard a non-land card. If we do, same converted mana cost. So we actually hold on to Torpor Orb. That's going to be us being able to search up Deathmantle Guildmage, which should be really good. One's got 8 mana. What's they got going on with that? Got the Memorial coming down. Alright. It's going to be Protection from Black and Red, Flying, Trample, Vigilance, and Haste. And that's not going to be enough for the Strongholds. We need to get some stuff going. Can we dump our hand next turn? I don't think we're going to be able to get in underneath 1 on this one. And I think they actually get around the story. If we get down Ensnaring Bridge, they'll be able to get around it with that. I can't remember what game it was, but there was one game where I got a Memorial and I forgot that they had haste or something like, so I held on to it and I'm just like, oh. Yeah, we need to do something with the Memorial though, because they have flying. They're going to be able to swing in, especially the commander's going to have haste. Can't go for mill. We have Fabricate to go for. Yeah, we'll gain that life. Go to 36. Let's see what we draw into. Tezzeret the Schemer. Can't go for that -2 with the number of artifacts we control, but that's not going to do much on this one. I'm almost curious if we should go for Time Twister. That would get a fresh grip. Because either way, yeah, whenever the creatures swing in, whenever they attack, the creature +1/+1 for each other attacking creature other than Martin. There's going to be a lot of creatures swinging across. Yeah, let's see if we can't wheel into like a board wipe or something. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Time Twister. Adventure's Fair, Darksteel Citadel. Minecraft would be nice off the Fabricate. I don't think I have Crawl Space. I think the only thing I really have in here is Ensnaring Bridge. Let's go and get the Ghost Quarter down. I guess if we want to, we could Tezzeret, but yeah, that's not exactly what we wanted. We'll go and get the Sculptor down. It's going to be blue. Get the Artifacts 1 less. Get the Thought Vessel down. We'll put that on the bottom for right now. Get the extra scribe. Ooh, we're going to put that on top. So we might be able to. It's going to be questionable. And then let's go ahead and go for J. So that way maybe we get some. Actually, we can't go for J, so we don't have double blue. We'll go ahead and get down the Thran Dynamo. Well, if we go for Knight's Whisper, we'll be able to still get down Decimal. We won't be able to go for the activation. Let's go and get down Thran Dynamo. Leave that on top. And then pass the turn. Knight's Whisper. Yeah, we could go for Knight's Whisper. I guess either way, it doesn't really matter. We'll just go and hold to it. We'll draw into Deathmantle Guildmage. If we get an untap step, our opponent will be able to get down the commander and get that really big bonus. We don't have anything with flying in there with reach. Yeah, it'd have been nice if we had a board wipe. If we had Toxic Deluge or something like Damnation, we're gonna get down Cage Sun. Let's see if they name. I think that's a global effect. Whenever A lands a bill, see if they name Island or Swamp off that. That'd be absolutely wonderful if they did. It's gonna be red. I think we can. Yeah, if we mill, it's gonna be 5/11. It's gonna be 18, 21, 24. Yeah, 26 turn. Oh, why didn't I mill? Just because I think they're gonna be able to get it with their commander. Yeah, because if they swing it with the commander, because I think I was just doing with the math. If they do swing with the commander, and then everybody's gonna get +1/+1. Yeah, it is pretty nutty matchup. We got Hostage Shaker out there, Disciple of Deceit, Fanax. We could mill, but I was just leaving them up right now to mill at the end of their turn. The Arctic Reunion, why not? Get that going. Oh, okay. I think with this deck, the way, like sometimes I get into these horse grind, like I get like a set path on playing these certain commanders deck, and with this deck, I'm never using Fanax for the mill. Like I don't really go for a mill win. I'm always going for like Mindcrank, and so sometimes I get into these like grooves where I'm just like I get into this like Mindcrank mindset of this is the way I play this deck all the time, and then plus with them coming down with the Memorial, they're going to be able to get that on there. Hey, what's up, Caleb? Thanks. Yeah, I was just with the memorial. I was just trying to dig into some sort of board wipe to kind of clean it up. But yeah, should have gone for the mill on that one. Let's see what it's going to go for. This should be a pretty nasty because they all have, yes, protection from first strike, flying. Yeah, flying. That's the thing on that one's flying. Thank you, Caleb. I certainly appreciate that. I'm excited to see this Martin trigger coming across. And then the fact that we get the battle cry too, that's pretty good. Alright, there we go. Get the sword coming across. Carries that. Why not get Ragavan in there too? This is like Pleasant PK's gonna go to bed tonight and he's gonna laugh about blowing the lands up, and he's gonna laugh and then he's gonna start laughing and waking his wife up. Jolt got hit negative 124 on some goblins. Alright. Let's go to sideboarding. Send me another challenge because we have to sit here and wait. Yeah. What's up, Henry? You doing alright? I'm glad you can make it. Oh, Eli, what's up, man? You doing alright, Eli? Glad you can make it. Send me that other the request. Where is it? There we go. No, not at all. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Let's go again. We'll go one more go. And I think, unfortunately, I'm going to... this might be my last match on this one. Or last game. I have not eaten dinner yet. Let's see. There we go. Let's grab Fanatics Crank. Go one more, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm glad Eli's here. Henry's cool. Glad y'all could make it. Really cool. I'll be streaming more in the future, too, for sure. So, and there should be a... should be a video up too of it. Pretty good. I'll be doing it on my channel. I'll be doing it on Twitch too. Yeah, that's fun. Go for it. Make sure, and that's got me. You'll probably see Martin on the channel pretty soon. Gotta watch till PG shows up and record me smashing me. Yeah, I'm excited. This is really cool. It's interesting. It's fun, and it's get the hang of it. Don't want to be too rambly. See if our opponent grabs the. No, I wish. I've got to. I got some work I got to finish up for in the morning, too. I got to get off of that. I think I'm gonna do streams. When I stream, it's like, oh yeah, for sure. Good night, PK. Good night, PleasantKenobi. Best of dreams. Wake your wife up laughing about land destruction. But yeah, I would love to keep recording, but I've got some stuff I need to wrap up for work too in the morning too. So just do a little test run of it. I like that. I'm not going to order it. And then Savage, do you see the challenge request, or do you want me to send it to you? You too, man. Enjoy those dreams. Let me see. I'm trying to send it one more time. The Slow Player 1, if you ever see me play against Slow Player 1. And it always switches over to modern. There we go. Actually, as far as my favorite pizza, thank you, Eli. I like it. I spent a lot of time doing the little bolt GIF up top, and then I put the not a lot of time, but just having some fun with it. And then I got the Magic After Dark logo down there too, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, as far as my favorite pizza goes, I'm a huge pepperoni fan. I love pepperoni. So that's my favorite pizza. Get down, see if we can't get some meal going this turn. Yeah, I think that's mulligan. Yeah, it is. If we had like a couple more lands, I like the transmute on that one, but it's a little questionable on this one. Yeah, it's and this, like, I love doing overlays for different decks like that. So I'm going to be doing, I kind of started. I'm going to be working on a Church of Athreos streaming overlay, so that way it looks a little bit more, official. All right, yeah, let's go mulligan on this one. But yeah, I'll be working on a Church of Athreos overlay and definitely a new Magic After Dark. We can make it work with Ninth Whisper. Yeah, we'll keep on this one. We have Halimar Depths too and a fetch land too, so yeah, I like that. Let's get the commanders popped up. Ooh, okay. We have Namada. Some sapling tokens, that should be good. I love the art on that one too. Let's get Finax popped up. Bloodstained Mire, let's go and put that on the bottom. We don't need another land. But yeah, get Finax popped up. Now as far as Namada, I think I'm saying that correct. 3 mana, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token, sacrifice the sapling creatures, get +1/+1 until the end of turn. Yeah, I love it. Kind of like that John A. Yeah, it is. I was about to say, it looks like John Avon the lands, but he did a creature card like that. Looks good. Alright, let's go lead off the forest. Let's go ahead and lead off with the... Ooh, there we go. Oh, yeah. So lead off with the Halimar Depths. That way we can look at the top 3 cards, then we'll go for a Marsh Flats. There we go. Look at the top 3, and if we need to kind of shuffle some stuff away... Yeah, I don't think we really... What are we going to draw into? Let's go and put... It's not going to really matter. Let's go and put Spell Swindle on the bottom. Just don't mind drawing into that. That'd be a good draw too. And then we can go for the Nice Whisper and kind of go from there. Yeah, I'm getting a whiff of it in the air too, Henry. It's kind of smelling. I got a little whiff of that too. And then, yeah, I'm drawing to that. Let's go and get this down. And we are playing against mono green, but do we want to slam it? Nah, let's go and hold on to it just in case. I mean, if they have it, they have it. But in case we hit something else, yeah, I kind of like going for this. If we go for that Night's Whisper, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll be right back at that. Yeah, we'll go for Night's Whisper. I like that. I hate to run it into some sort of destruction. We do have ways to kind of bring Mindcrank back out of the graveyard, but you got to jump through some hoops. Let's get the grab the Underground Sea. Let's go for Night's Whisper. And it does help if we tap for black men on this one. Oh, wonderful. I like that. Do we want to exile that to get down Chrome Mox? It's not crucial that we get it down right now. We'll wait. We don't have to do that. Ooh. Giant Monster Games working on some Pauper. Pauper is one of those formats that I want to get into it. It seems like a lot of fun. I need to find the time to do it. In fact, if anybody plays any certain Pauper decks in the chat, they'd like to let me know. Go for it. That'd be really cool. But that's something I do want to do. I just need to get around to it. Executioner's Capsule. Let's go and get the Catacombs down. Yeah, we can go for that. Let's get the Executioner's Capsule. It's going to be black mana. What we could do is really kind of dump this out. Phyrexian into Chrome Mox, but we don't have another thing to exile it with. Let's go and crack the Catacombs. Yeah, let's go and do this. Let's go and shock this in. Let's go Watery Grave. We're going to get it down because we might want to start working towards that. Especially if we have a lot of stuff on there. And we'll see, we can actually make a copy of Phyrexian Metamorph off Mindcrank, so that way we kind of have a little bit of a kind of a backup plan. We'll have to do, you have to do a Pauper back alley magic. That'll be interesting. 5-color Guildgate control and pop. Well, what is it? Light me. That sounds like a lot of fun. 5-color Guildgate. What's the win condition? Is there like a set win condition as far as Pauper goes, or is it just with the 5-color Guildgate? Yeah, I think if we do this next time, we go Chrome Mox. We'll have to find another source for Chrome Mox. We can go for that Phyrexian Metamorph, and then really dump our hand out, get on Finax, and that way we have a mill source for Mindcrank. River of Tears. Okay, let's do this. Let's go and get down the Creeping Tar Pit. Yeah, let's go for a little bit of insurance on this one. We can pay 2 life. Oh, you always have to click on your life total first. There we go. Go down to 22. We're going to make a copy of Mindcrank because we want protection for that. And we're going to go and pass the turn. So we'll probably, hopefully we hit like a colored source. We'll be online from Chrome Mox next turn. Then we'll go for this and really get the kind of hand going. If not, we'll simply just go for Finax. So it's 5-color Guildgate. It is 2/4 Beat Sticks with Rolling Thunder. Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. Kate's opponent's going to have all the mana. We're going to have all the sapling tokens on the battlefield. You're pretty quick. Alright. Let's see if we rip into drawing the Sorcerer's Spyglass. Actually, we can go Sorcerer's Spyglass and get rid of those saplings. Yeah, that'd be a great way to do that. Let's do that. Let's go for the Spyglass. Let's tap out on the Halimar Depths. We get to take a look at our opponent's hand. We have Arachnogenesis, Sapling Symbiosis, and then Zendikar Foil. Okay. We're going to name Namada. There we go. And then make sure... I gotta tell y'all about Cat Burglar. Alright, Namada Grove Guardian. I'll search this spyglass. Let's go ahead and get down the Scalding Tarn. And then anything else. No, we're still waiting on that Chrome Mox. Maybe we're going to crack the Time Twister next turn. So I was playing Aristocrats, Mortal Servitude in Modern, and somebody got down Pithing Needle, and they were trying to name Cartel Aristocrat with Pithing Needle, so I couldn't use it as a sack outlet. And then they accidentally named like Cat Burglar, which is not even a modern legal card. It's like a like a legacy card, or basically non-modern. And that tickled me for so long. Like, I was going to bed that night. And I love that this person was just like so scared of Cat Burglar, a card that's not even legal in Modern. It's just like, I'm just gonna name it just in case, but it's a misclick on their part. But it's always something that's hello, Clafooty. I think that's how you say it. Go and grab the Fetid Pools into the battlefield tapped. All right, so we're probably gonna be going for Time Twister next turn. If we don't hit something, I'd love to hit a colored source for Chrome Mox if we can get that down, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. Then drawn to Temple of Deceit. Okay, so if we have as much mana as we want next turn, we can Disciple, if that's something that we want. Non-lane card. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go for the Disciple of Deceit. Let's get the Scry going, see if that's something that we want off the Hostage Chick. Yeah, I definitely want that on top. Alright, we're going to go for Time Twister. And that still gives us enough to go for an activation with the Executioner's Capsule. Okay, let's see what we ripped into. Aether Vial. River Tears already made the lane drop. Let's go and go for the Executioner's Capsule. That way we can get rid of that sapling token. Target non-black creature. Alright. And then we're going to go and pass the turn. Kick it back over there. Let's make Fnax just a little bit smaller so I can make sure I'm not missing anything. There we go. Okay. So we're going to be able to get down the River of Tears. We do have Academy Ruins, so something does happen to Mindcrank. Would you like your own? Oh, yeah. We could have done that with Hostage Shaker. It'd been nice to get some sapling tokens going. I didn't even think about that. I remembered that the Verdant Force was going to have a sapling token during each upkeep. I was like, yeah, we need to get rid of that. But as far as next turn goes, we got Jace, we got Baleful Strix to get that down. We have Mindcrank, so really the only combo piece that we're missing right now is Deathmental Guildmage. Once we find that, we can really get the mill action going, and then we'll go for the Natural State. Okay, and then luckily with Academy Ruins, it's going to allow us to start bringing some stuff out. Scut Mob. If you control 5 or more lands, put 4 blank counters on. That is 7, so we'll have to watch out for that. But we can at least kind of start bouncing it back with Jace, and then we'll start getting that. The cool thing about Fnax, and why I chose Fnax as the Mindcrank combo, is that we can... It gives us access to instant speed milling, and that's one of the crucial parts to actually getting the Mindcrank combo online, is having that instant speed milling. Alright, opponent's going to get Sword coming across, and then we'll go for Night Twister, get some good stuff going next turn. Budget Burn, Favorable Fairies, or Budget Rat Lock Control. So do one of those. Okay, that'd be cool. Drawn to Gilded Lotus. Okay, let's go and do this. We're not really under huge pressure. The beginning of your upkeep, they're going to get those counters. So that will be 6 coming across. That's going to be 9, which is going to put us down to 9. Let's do this. Let's go and get down the River of Tears. Let's go and go for the Baleful Strix. Let's get a card drop. That's going to be black because we did make the land drop for the turn. Blue of Halmar Depths. Get an extra card draw going. Drawn to Impulse. If we go for Gilded Lotus, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it still puts us online for Impulse. Yeah, we can bounce some stuff back with Jace. I think I like that. Let's get down Jace. So we go for Jace, we can bounce the... They're going to still be able to keep going for that. If they swing with the sapling token either way. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go and bounce the Scut Mob back to the hand. We'll go get down the Aether Vial for 1. That way, if they want to spend their mana next turn down Scut Mob, we can keep bouncing it back. We don't have to worry about that. And if they want to swing at the sapling token, we can block with Baleful Strix, and then kind of go from there. And hopefully, between Impulse and Night Twister, we can find that Deathmental Guildmage, or at least find a tutor, and then go for the combo win from there. Once again, still needing to get down Fnax. So, see opponent plus got a... Uh-oh, we got Genesis Wave coming across. Uh-oh. Okay, that wouldn't... Whoa, what just happened? Get +1/+1. That's a lot of mana and a lot of saplings really quick. So we have one more sapling token swinging at us. We're going to go ahead and go for that Baleful Strix. Chump block just to preserve some life total. So we do need to find another board wipe. Yes. Hey, what's up, David? That's me now. I'm doing a chump block. I guess technically it doesn't matter because we're dead on board either way. In case, yeah, we'll go and hold on to Baleful Strix. In case we rip into Dark Confidant, we'll need that one flyer in the air, and 4 is not really going to matter. Alright, let's go and tick up Aether Vial, tick it up to 1. Draw into that. Let's go ahead and go for, let's get the Academy Ruins down. Let's go ahead and go for Impulse. It's going to be blue. Academy Ruins, look at the top 3 cards. That's not really, I don't think we can dump our hand that well. Night's Whisperer into Gilded Lotus. Yeah, we might. Let's go and grab that Ensnaring Bridge. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. Let's go and do this. So let's go for Gilded Lotus. I'm trying to do this in my head. I think we've got enough. That's going to be 4. It's going to be 3. Get down the Ensnaring Bridge. Then, oh, excuse me, we're 1 mana away. No, excuse, we have 3 cards in the hand. Yeah, I think we should have gone for 9. I thought we were 1 mana away. Still going Brainstorm. Yeah, I think I miscalculated. I thought we had just, sometimes I do that. I thought we had just enough to go for that, but we're not going to be able to do that. Okay, we're going to put Padium back, Trading Post, and then the Lattice. And then Tolaria West. We'll go ahead. Yeah, can't make the land drop. Yeah, I think they got it on this one. They're going to be able to swing across. Yeah, that's unfortunate, though. Yeah, I was thinking that we could have, I was doing the math in my head really quick. I was thinking that we could have got down in Snaring Bridge and gotten down to 2, and then that would have not allowed them to swing in and bought us a little bit more time. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's unfortunate, like, it's kind of basically what happens is, like, when I'm recording, there's a lot of little stuff like that where I'm just like, I'm used to just like keeping the commentary flowing, and I don't like stop for a second to be like, hey, do we have exactly enough? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure if we get down Gilded Lotus we have enough. And so that was yeah, it's always a bummer. I hate missing the stuff like that, but it happens. It's a happy little mistake, and then you learn from your mistakes. So we're going to be killed by a bunch of sapling tokens. I'll take this. Sapling tokens and goblins. Yeah. I had the right line of play, but thank you. I've stolen Terran's body. So we got the sapling tokens coming across. We're going to get it on this one. It's going to put us down to that. But yeah, Terran left the keys unlocked, so we had to steal it for a little bit. And I'll be doing this again on MTGO Traders. I'll be streaming. Like, I think the way it's set up, I'm going to be doing like maybe 2 to 3 decks a month, and then I'll be looking to stream at least, you know, once or twice a month, because, you know, this is fun. I enjoy doing this. Opponent's going to get the +2 on Nyela. Oh, yes. Why not? Get the saplings going, get the mono green going. Unfortunately, I'm sad that we didn't get a Mindcrank combo. Definitely wanted to get Mindcrank for you. Alright, there. Opponent's got it on this one. And good game to our opponent, but I think that's going to wrap it up. I am going to go grab something to eat, and I got to work for some stuff work on some stuff for some work for in the morning. So I definitely appreciate everybody coming out. Really cool. And I'll get better about I never realized how many words I mispronounced so wrong until I did a channel, and it's just like, I'm pretty bad at the English language, and I am, like, English is my first language. It's pretty brutal. No, not at all. It was really fun. I enjoyed, you know, that's what makes Commander fun, getting beat by a bunch of sapling tokens. Really that, and then goblin tokens, and thanks to everybody coming out. It's really cool. I'll be doing this again in the future, and as far as like YouTube notifications, it's like weird how it staggers it, so I'll try and give everybody a at least like a day's notice or something like that, that we can kind of tune in, because I like streaming. I'm not going to do it every single day, but, you know, if you want to tune in for it, that'll be definitely something. English is very hard. It is Jolt versus the English language. It is a struggle. You know, it's getting good at Commander, getting good at Modern, and then being good at pronouncing words. It's always a lot of fun. Hey, thanks everybody. I'm going to hop off. Eli, Giant Monster Games, Henry, and everybody else, thank you very much, and I will catch y'all next time. So, adios muchachos. Try French, yes, that would be absolutely brutal. So,